What's up, everybody? Tim Jones on behalf of Jacksonville APA, the home to the Voice of Jacksonville Pool. Back live with you guys. Kelly's doing the players' meeting. That's what you hear in the background. We're going to get things started here in just a moment.
The Voice of Jacksonville Pool.
Hey, welcome back, Stoney. How you doing, bud?
Your sudden death time. Here come your score sheets. Good luck.
Guys, help me remember. I'm going to put it in chat here as well. 2:20 p.m. will be sudden death. Sudden death. Hey, Mikey's back in here and says, let's go Beach, please. Why did I know you were going to root on that team, Mikey? How did I figure that out? Huh? But yes, we do have team Beach Please versus the Qball. Waiting on them to let me know who's being put up first. And we'll get this party started here, guys. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. I know your mom's literally sitting right next to the table. She's enjoying my fan. I know why you were rooting for it, buddy. I was being sarcastic. Be right back, guys. I'm going to mute up for just a moment while we're waiting, okay? By the way, guys, while we're taking a second to get things started, I do want to give a shout out to Obsessive Q Disorder, my personal sponsor here for Voice of Jacksonville Pool, who works on my personal cues, keeps them clean, gets me new tips and all that kind of jazz. Give a big shout out to both Billy and Lauren over there. They are here live at the one and only Qball. Of course, shout out to Qball as well. But if you need any Q work done, come on by and see them. They'll be here. I think I just saw, and I don't want to be incorrect here, but I think Mr. Herbert is up. Frankie, yeah. I think it may be Herbert versus Frankie to start.
Yep. Yeah, process of elimination would put it at Frankie, yeah. I know everybody else, so.
I'm going to go ahead and mark it as that, guys. We're going to wait for confirmation from the team, but if so, 2 skill level 5s to start off matchup number 1, which I'm normally this isn't the way I would play it right off the bat, but we do got to remember they are starting match 1 and 2 at the same time. All right, we're waiting on the matchup, but for sure, it is Frankie versus Herbert. Make sure I got them under the right names here. Frankie should be under Beach, please. All right, I did it right. Make sure I didn't mess it up already. But we're waiting to see who Miss Kiyomi is against. So waiting to see, oh, I think Charlie.
Yep.
Charlie. And Charlie's a 4. I think Kiyomi is 2. Where is, there it is. Yeah, 4. So 3.
I was like, where is Kiyomi? But she's like right
Yeah,
in front
because
of me.
Isla says, oh, you were asking where she was physically.
Staring me right in the face.
All right, guys. So just like we did last time, if you were here earlier, we're going to, of course, bounce between the two tables when possible. We are going to focus on Frankie and Herbert's match first. And always that'll be the primary, but we will switch to Kiyomi and Charlie's match in between, especially for some of the more important shots as we as we possibly notice them. Obviously, we can get a little entangled in the matchup here, and there's a lot of matches fixed to be going on as well. Teams are putting up. This is round number 2 of the day, out of possibly 5 full rounds for you, in which round 5 is estimated to start at 8 p.m. I have a feeling, unless things pick up pace a little bit, we'll probably be a little bit behind that. It's probably a little later, but we shall see. Close this out. There we go.
Yep. So sudden death should be
Sudden
220.
Sudden death is 220. Yes, sir. Yep. I had the sheet. I made sure to put that in chat so that way I can scroll up later because I'm going to forget. Oh, did they update it already? Never mind.
Yep.
This is why I love the fact she uses Google Docs.
Yeah.
Because changes she makes just, they're like, oh, yeah, it's changed. All right, good luck to both Frankie and Herbert. Again, very interesting throw to throw both 5s right off the bat. But again, I'm not surprised because the way the format is different. Single elimination, 2 matches going at once out of the possible 5 matches. So
Exactly how I expected it. The 4-5.
yeah, 4 5s are good choices. Good choices. And that's exactly what we have in both. Which is nice, too, because you got to think if you have your high ranks able to save them, especially, again, that sudden death is wild. I mean, I see it all the time where people will save their 2s for sudden death, and you're just not getting a lot of benefit. Like, if they have to have a 2 as well, it doesn't matter then. It's tomato. But, like, imagine if you can throw a 7 in sudden death.
You just watch
against
Jesse do it.
Right? Like,
Probably one of the easiest racks they threw a 3 on him.
they do, yeah. And they probably had to. It's probably how those.
All they had left.
Yeah, that's all they had left, yeah. So, I mean, you get
one of the easiest racks that he's.
Yeah, you get a huge benefit. Huge benefit.
It's funny as me and Wes were actually laughing at him because he lost the lag.
Did he really? That's funny.
We had to give him some kind of.
I mean, if that player that he was
trouble.
playing against made an 8 on the break too, that would have been like what a way to cost the match.
It is true.
Oh man, I see Mr. Brandon coming in here with some
Snacks.
delicious. Those are mozzarella sticks. I just had some.
You might have to order some more.
Yeah, dude, they were delicious. It's my guilty pleasure when I come here, if I'm being honest.
Mine too. Easy go-to snack.
Yeah, very filling. All right, Frankie shooting stripes there. You got a bit of a situation here with the 1, 2, and 5. JT, I'd love to know kind of your opinion. 4, 7, 3's out. 6 is somewhat problematic, somewhat. But you going to go and start stabbing at this 1, 2, 5 situation now?
I probably wouldn't quite do it this early. Unless he
Yeah.
feels like he can make that 5. I
Never
felt like
mind.
that 5 was going to go,
Yeah, Herbert shot that really well.
He actually did. Yeah. I would have looked at it.
Yeah.
If I felt like it was going to go, I would have took it. And he did just that.
The run is on. Oh, he's
Man,
going to
he
scoot that
is-
4 a little out. It still goes by that 10.
Yeah, he's drilling him. Yeah, I'm probably taking it now.
I feel like
And
instantly
you
that.
can get your 6 out the way because your 6 probably
Yeah.
your next problem ball. If
Yeah,
you
it
don't
just
get
has
the
a
right
smaller
leaf.
area
yeah,
of success on it.
you don't get the right lead for it, it's
Yeah.
going to be hard to make it later on.
Oh, is he using some extra? Yeah,
Yeah,
he pulled it back.
yeah.
I don't know if he's in the window though.
Guess he wanted to go for the 7 next, maybe.
I wonder if
It
he can still
definitely-
use
it
his
goes
3 and
by.
get to that left-hand side of the table still.
Yeah, the 7 goes by the 8 if he wants to take that.
Yeah,
Looks like he's going for the 3 though.
I tell you though, man, this can be.
1 rail behind the 6.
Yeah, this can be real intimidating for Frankie here. I mean, you got somebody that's
Oh, he's
already
soft
stroking
with
really well.
Mhm.
He did shoot that softer though.
I don't think he's even looking at this 6 yet.
He needs to. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's got to do it here.
Yeah, his opportunities are coming smaller.
Yep.
Yeah, he needed to take it either with the one of the last 2 balls. Wow.
Careful. Wow.
As I say that.
I'm
He's
surprised how much that that 10 took off the power off the cue ball. I really thought it was going to bounce up and come down. I guess it should have if it wouldn't have touched that 10.
He's running these really well.
Yep. Look at that. There you go. That's a great window. Opportunities there. Now this is where the problem comes in with us fives though, man. I can tell you this feeling right now that if you don't take it out here, the opportunity that Mr. Frankie's going to have is going to possibly be tremendous, and he nails it. Gets back above the eights, and that left-hand side pocket is open. Wow. Here we go. Great opportunity. And no go. It bounces between the pocket points. What a run and a half.
But man, I'm impressed.
Very impressed.
Guess I don't watch a lot of her, but
I've got
I
to see him
need
a
to.
couple times on the live stream. I think I've seen Frankie on the live stream before too. I'm trying to remember now, but I'm like 99% sure I have.
he's shooting strong. Starting
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah, that was a run and a half, and I mean he had the opportunity. So again, one of the things I always ask for all the time is I just want the chance, you know, and the chance was there. Zoom out shooting strong. I've looked over a couple brief seconds here. Kiyomi's looking real strong against Charlie right this second. Still plenty of table left between the two of them, but oh, he might have got a lucky leave out of that, but he stabbed that a little too hard here. Kind of a bounce up moment for Frankie. Guys, don't mind JT being off the mic here. This boy's still trying to eat his food, as I'm calling him out. Oh man. No, I just appreciate JT taking time out of his day. For those who don't know, he does not have a team on the 8-ball side right now. Does for the 9-ball, so we'll be up here possibly all day tomorrow if you go it all the way. And yeah, it makes for 2 long days, so I appreciate the support, brother.
Yeah, I don't mind hanging out, and I love doing this.
We're going to flip on over while we're waiting for the timeout to go through.
Like, Yomi's on solid, so she's looking to possibly kick the 6 in. Unless you can see it all, but I think she's going to, yeah, she went rail first.
Oh, no, scratches.
Delay,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Charlie with a great ball in hand, though, because there's a little tie up there. What, 7 and 1 of the stripes is right there above the 8.
Yeah, she's going to start attacking these stripes.
Yeah, for sure.
There's plenty of safety.
So Charlie got a little breakout there. Yeah.
Well shot.
All right, back to Mr. Herbert here with the kick.
I
That,
don't know if it hit rail first.
yeah, I think it hit rail first. Oh, he's calling it as rail first, too. Very nicely done.
Very good sportsmanship.
Yeah, it was a little hard. I was fairly certain based on the pathing the 8-ball took, it had to have been rail first, but
Yeah. Very good sportsmanship.
yeah, I love it. Yeah, I had one the other night that was questionable during league night, and even my teammate was like, that had to be a good hit. And I'm like, I'm fairly certain it wasn't, and because I feel certain that it wasn't, even though it was close, and I could get away with the whole it goes to the player, situation. At the same time, like I just didn't agree with it, so I handed ball in hand, and it's just the way to
That's
do
nice
it.
of you, because a lot of people wouldn't have took that route. But
It was close. It was definitely
Yeah.
close. It was questionable, without a doubt in my mind, questionable. But like the more I replay it, there's only certain pathing based on whether you hit this ball first or that ball first. There's only certain pathing things can go. And so when you see that and you're like, that pathing leads to it being a bad hit, I was like, no. I was like, I'm not playing this game. If I win, I'm gonna win on my own merits. So
oh, I like that.
Dale,
Good
what's
morning.
going on?
It is good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good day to you, sir. I said good day.
Yeah, it might be good morning. You might be far away.
No, Dale's
Live
here.
bracket. Yes, there is a live bracket.
Yeah, my friend. Let me relink it. Tim, how you doing today, bud?
And if there's a particular team, we could try to help you know if they're still in it or.
Yeah, right now, Christian's Angels got the win over Everybody Knows That Shot, moved on, and they're playing Pocket Full of Posies. The Unhinged won against Under Construction and moved on to play Strokers. Let's see. Dirty Chips won against Lost and Found in round 1, so Dirty Chips is playing team so good. Beach Please had a bye, so we see them here on this matchup right now. Team We Got the Runs beat Mama and the Kiddos, so they're playing See You Next Thursday right now. And Q-Tang Clan had a bye, so they're playing Striker 6 during this round for them, so during round 2. Perfect Combination lost to Why So Salty, so now Why So Salty is set to play Team Sharingan, but I was told they may not be here, so I think that may just move on. Team Still Waiting For It had a bye, and they're playing Team See What You Did.
Resting for tomorrow.
Joey, what's up, brother? How you doing, my man? Miss your face. Welcome in. Well, Tim Border, I'm glad you're resting for tomorrow, brother. Hope y'all are well. And definitely get that rest, man. It's a long day. It's a tough battle because of it being single elimination, man. The stress really compounds on this. So.
Frankie hit that a bit hard.
Yeah.
Gonna give
Herbert's gonna have
Herbert, the first opportunity.
Oh no, he's already had one good opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is.
This is a really good one though.
Yeah.
Just ease it in.
Nicely
Takes
done.
it down.
Yeah.
Good shot.
Very well played.
1-0.
Tim, I deleted that in there, buddy. I can't get it to remove. I've got to work with Mike and Kelly on their powers that be. There's
Yes,
something
we
within
are.
the live stream that makes the old World Qualifier bracket pop back up.
Yes, we are at OG Qball, Joey.
At the OG, we see Chris and Charlie over here taking a timeout. Still rack 1 between Charlie and Kiyomi.
Got his pimp cane.
He does. He does. Tom at the run here. How you handling this run, JT? Ball in hand right now. I see Charlie's got it.
I like the 10 in the top left.
I do too.
And then the 11 in the side, and then
Yeah.
the 8 in the top left as well.
Yep. That's exactly how I saw it right off the bat for me too. Now,
Yeah.
granted, some of us are lefties, some of us are righties. We
That's
want to run
correct,
this
too.
a little different from time to time.
Because I also see the 11 in the top right, and then you got your 10,
Mhm.
and then your 8.
8 possibly on the side then.
Or you can even, the
Pull
same
back.
pocket, depending on if you left yourself a little angle to hit the 8 in the same pocket as the 11.
Yep. Yeah, this is one of those situations where if it was a billiards magazine and you took a photo and asked everybody what's the run out here between these 3 balls, you'd get a dozen different answers and people yelling at each other for a moment of
It's
like,
preference.
you don't know what you're talking about.
Everyone knows what they're comfortable with doing.
Bingo.
Like, I like using a little bit of the rails and stuff. Like, some people just either stop it short or they like straight shots.
Yeah.
I actually hate straight shots.
Straight shots. I tend to do okay on them with my speed control and stuff. I do pretty well.
Yeah, I like a little angle.
But I will say angle is definitely, I would say the majority of higher end pool players are going to want the angle. They're not going to want that straight shot.
Yep.
Very, very rarely do you see them be like, I want a straight shot. And that's usually because they need to play a stop shot.
But she had a good, like a run-out chance.
Yeah, she did.
Like, yeah, she would hit that 11 if it would have made it. Look at this shot for the 8.
Let's see how this, I think we're going to finish this rack out here. I'll switch back over. Frankie's going on a little bit of a run over there against Herbert, which I like the response back. He needs to. Needs to really show up and show out this rack. Kiyomi really trying to determine
Yeah,
about
she's
his
really
3-6.
taking her time.
I think I'm just going to do the defense here and use the 8. Hit off the 6, get the 6 off rail, and hide.
Oh.
That's not bad either. I know that Charlie's going to get another shot at the table from Kiyomi, but honestly,
Yep. I like taking these
Yeah.
both in the same pocket. Top right, top right.
yeah, I do too. That's definitely the call. And what's nice is it kind of just leads to the other, right? Like you shouldn't have to do anything crazy.
Just a slow roll up as long as you don't overpower it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Here we go.
She
Smooth
hit it
speed.
good too. Yeah.
Oh man. Now here's the only issue with Charlie rolling up that far. Kiyomi can go after the 6 now and leave that 3 as a sitting goose.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I like taking the 6
Kiyomi
first
needs to go after 6. They need to call a timeout. Oh,
and
no.
just like you just said, Wes yells timeout.
Oh yeah, thank you, sweet dear Lord.
He saw exactly what we saw.
Yeah.
Good timeout.
I would have been. I honestly would have been shocked had he not, because he's paying close attention to the matches.
Yeah.
As he does. He's a great captain.
Yeah, he don't have his other team in it. They're
Yeah. Yeah, he
they're
does.
on a bye, so
He doesn't have to,
believe,
to
right?
split it.
yeah. Well, I saw Salty's playing the. How do you say that name?
Sharingan.
Sharingan.
Yeah, it's from Naruto.
Yeah. Unfortunate that they're not playing today.
Yeah, I definitely hate that they're missing out on this opportunity, but think life does come up, right? So,
Yep.
you know,
I like shooting the 6 because you can pretty much leave the cue ball anywhere on the table and be able to see that 3.
if you miss, you're blocking that pocket from both
Yeah,
the 8 and the 11 that's left on the table. I mean,
Yep, I agree.
your worst case scenario still gets you
Yep.
a huge opportunity.
Yeah.
And she drains it. She
Yeah.
drains it beautifully.
I was gonna say,
Like,
she should have had confidence from the first
Yeah.
get-go. Like, yeah,
I love
she's
it. Now, here's the thing that I know Wes already was sitting there talking about. He's talking about how to use this 3 afterwards.
Good. Yeah. And I think the 8 goes by the 11 regardless. So she could even roll that all the way up.
Look at that.
I think it goes.
Tougher cut, but yeah, it does. And again, what happens if you miss the pocket and rattle
You're
in there?
blocking
You're
it
blocking
up. Yeah.
Like,
So it's a win-win.
it's
kinda.
win-win. Yeah, like you just
Your speed. If you just slow roll it.
you just went to Target 5 months early before back to school supplies were even necessary and stocked up on everything to make sure your kids got a head start in school. Is what you just did.
Yep. It's all speed control here now. Just
Oh, what an out!
and just
Nicely
like that,
done. Wow.
Kiyomi gets a 1-0
Yep.
lead, and that's a race to.
That's
3
race
as
to
well.
3. That's
Yep.
race to 3. Yep.
Yep. So one more, and she's on the hill. So we flip back to Frankie.
I'm gonna do that just for sanity's sake too. Plus, also I know some people sometimes view the stream and it has it muted. Guys, keep in mind as well, we are live streaming on both Jacksonville APA's YouTube and my YouTube as well. Voice of Jacksonville Pool. Make sure you go follow my new business account as well. You may be like, I already follow you on Facebook, Tim. What's the difference? Well, the business account is labeled the Voice of Jacksonville Pool, and the purpose behind that is because I'll actually be able to properly live stream to it using Restream as we do for our other channels, and also be able to have more of y'all to be able to follow once we get to that growing point. So, if not, regular Facebook doesn't like you having more than 5,000 friends, by the way. So if you are crazy popular and you got a regular Facebook profile, 5K is the most. Oh, Frankie was shooting over that a little weird. Add a little extra English he didn't need to add.
5,000. You're pretty popular.
Well, I'm not there. I'm not there yet. I'm sub 3 already, but I learned that from the one and only Miss Sophia Mast. She was talking to me about that, and I was like, I probably need to do it. And then finally, during one of the tournaments, I was talking with Kelly, and Kelly was like, you need to rip the Band-Aid off and do it. And I'm like, you're right.
Before it gets too big anyway.
Yeah,
you don't wanna
you're
have
right.
to do it later.
Yep. So it's easier to handle it now. So that's why both accounts still exist. You'll see me cross-post the same thing across both accounts for the time being, but eventually I will remove and actually probably end up just deleting the original account. So good opportunity here. One ball, just slide on up. Nothing crazy. Joey, what are you doing here, my brother? Hold on here.
Herb's got a good opportunity here. Gets the 2 all the way down. You got your 6. You can use your 6 to get back behind your 3.
I'm so glad you didn't say nothing. I love it.
What's up?
my God. I cannot believe Joey is back, man. Wow. It's been 2 years, man.
He asked if we were at OG, and he shows up at OG.
Yep. Danielle, what's going on, my dear? She said, beach, please. Let's go. Let's go indeed. Frankie with a great opportunity here, but I don't know what he's going to do about the 15, or the 9 ball, I'm sorry. 9 ball, bottom left. Unless he just pulls it back like that and gets right in the darn window.
Is Danielle watching from in the building? Oh, you're on the way.
On the way. Drive safe. Drive safe.
Yeah, your team's mad you're not here.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
They sent me a message. They were like, if she shows up in live stream, like, yell at her. And I was like,
Yeah.
I'll do that right away.
Yeah. Task complete.
Yeah, done. Check it off.
Done. Yelled at.
Oh, this is so good. Well, I'm sad for Frankie because he got beautifully in that window for that 9.
Did.
I don't know if he's.
Oh.
You know how
Oh,
sometimes
does he
when
steal
you
the
play,
pocket?
Oh,
Wow.
Lord. You know how sometimes when you play a different player, you start to match how they're playing in a certain way.
Yeah.
I noticed like
Everyone does that.
yeah. At some point in time, you do it. It's just a creature of habit. I noticed Herbert, I'm sorry, stands up a little bit further on his shots. He doesn't bend down and get low.
Right.
And I feel like Frankie's already doing the same thing to an extent. I felt like he could have gotten a little lower on that shot and had a better
Yeah.
line of sight on the shot itself. See, like he's literally, I feel like he's getting lower than he did just a second ago already. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. I might be.
Oh, it was
no!
going
Stay
to.
out. I thought I was about to scratch too with the cue ball. Come on.
Yeah, everyone suffers from that at times. I've
Yeah.
done it myself. If I'm shot good the first rack, then my opponent's like a little down on themselves and not shooting very good. I find myself start to not shoot very good, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh man, you gotta walk away, kind of like shake it off and reset, and then get back into your flow.
Well, what I have found is the two habits that affect me the most is if they are a super fast player, and then somehow or another my speed, I see that I'm like, I'm not even like doing my pre-shot routine or nothing. Like, I'm
Yeah,
just
you try to
down
like
shooting.
speed up because they're speeding up.
Yeah.
You gotta
That's one of the biggest
Yep.
biggest issues for me.
focus on yourself and what you're doing. And just like that, he's right back in the rack
Yep.
with a great.
That side pocket looks open
Yeah.
for him. I know it looks a little difficult in here, but guys, when you're aiming at this shot
Yeah.
too, by the way,
I
here
actually like the side here.
you're aiming right there where the felt comes in at. By the way, the felt and
Right to
the
the right
pocket.
of the pocket point.
Yep. He
Yeah,
hit it with
he
good
hit it good.
speed. Nicely done. Beautiful shot.
Yep.
Can't really tell what's going on Charlie and Kiyomi's table. I see Charlie's got a bridge out. We'll flip back over
Yeah.
to it in just a second.
They're still on the second rack.
Yeah. Yeah, both tables
Nobody's
going the
missing
same pace right now.
Yep.
Oh, I like the speed.
Good
Nice
shot.
shot by Herbert. Very well played.
2-0.
Yeah, 2-0.
Strong start.
Switch back over here. Kiyomi versus Charlie. That's Charlie at the table.
Man, what a mess this is.
Ooh, yes it is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Charlie, you're blocking everything from my point of view a second ago
Yeah.
for me to see how rough that table was, but this table is
Yeah.
not fun.
Yeah, so with the 3, you got 2 stripes, and in the middle of the table, you got stripe, solid stripe.
Yeah, you literally got
It
the
is.
4 in between 2 stripes.
And I'm guessing
Oh.
that Charlie is. Oh, she's not striped.
Charlie solids.
She is. So that gives
Trying to
us
get
a
a
good
breakout.
outlook. Yeah.
Barry on the YouTube side. What's up, guys? How's life today? Life's going good for me, Barry. JT?
Going good for me.
Yeah, we're having a blessed day, man. It's a good day of games.
Anytime you get another day is a good day.
I gotta take this fan back now.
Yes. Feels good.
The only thing I think I would have liked to have seen a little different from Charlie there is in those situations, and granted, Charlie's going to be the one to tell you exactly how the angle was, so take it with a grain of salt what I'm telling you. But if you feel that you're like 90% sure, like I'm going to end up giving ball in hand anyways,
Yeah, but
If
I
you're
don't
go-
like this, though.
if you're going to get ball in hand anyways, you might as well get your stuff broken up.
But with
hit it.
ball in hand, I would have took a harder ball off the table.
Oh,
There's,
yeah,
there's such
that's
a
12
mess
or
right
15.
there.
needs-
Like
or
it's-
12 or 13, I'm sorry, needed to be messed with.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll work a little better.
Like she chose an easier ball on the table.
Yeah, there's still 6 stripes on the table.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen her take either the 12 or the 13 out the middle of the table.
And this 4 does open up a little bit here. Yep.
Ah, but she
Oh,
went
too
right
much.
behind the 8.
Yeah. We do have confirmation. Omar's the one that played little Backstreet Boys for us on the jukebox here. Oh, I think it's a good hit if it gets to a rail. It was a good hit. Wow, and what a leave on the 8-ball.
Good shot.
Take a look at this again. Charlie with a great hit here. Nice little down table coming off the bottom short rail and coming back up. Not letting the angle open up a lot, not heading extra English, which is tough on those shots.
Nice
And
little
Kiyomi
defense play.
responds back beautifully, too. Great job by both these opponents,
Yes.
man. Nicely done.
I was kind of curious what she was doing because she ran straight up for that shot, and I was like,
Yeah.
man, is she not even going to look at the table, around the table?
Oh, yeah.
But she was going for safety.
I feel like, and granted, our angle is skewed here, but I feel like Charlie has enough room to still get from the top rail over.
That's
But I
what
think it's
she's
gonna take a
looking
lot of
at, But
English.
it's going to take, yeah. Chris is coming over.
Perfect. Good timing.
I don't. You're going to have to go. I think the right side of the 8 ball first.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna have to kick
I
kick
think
left
so.
into it then instead.
Unless he's going to tell her to put a lot of right spin on this.
I'm trying to like listen a little bit what he's saying, but I can't really make out. Oh no, there's room. There's
Oh,
room.
yeah,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
going to say, I was thinking it hit more
Yep, there's definitely room. Where
more
he's
up
pointing.
the table, yeah. But
Yep.
if she can see a lot more of that rail, then I think then yeah,
It's just the problem is you're going to lose some control of the key ball. It's going to go.
you can't kill this ball,
Yeah.
right? Because you're trying to leave it there for your 8. If you kill it, rail, come all the way back down table. If you
The problem is it's hard to tell from that point of view, but the 12 is blocking some of that pocket view for the 8. So the 8 does not go top right at this point. I mean, you're just going to have to take your medicine on it.
yeah,
That's what you're probably going to have to do.
that's what I say. If you're going rail first, make it. That cue ball is going to come all the way down table.
Yeah, it definitely is. Definitely is.
So definitely, speed control is crucial here.
Guys, do us all a favor, hit like, hit share. Keep in mind as well, if matches end early, so like next round is estimated to start at 3 p.m. If matches end early, then we will definitely go through and reboot the stream and stuff as well. They're in this stuff. Oh, made both.
Ooh, 2 for
Omar definitely played this song.
Omar's playing a good playlist right now.
Shania Twain's "Man, I Feel Like a Woman's" playing right now. Anywho, sorry.
Yeah, he'll do that to his own team. He's funny.
Oh yeah,
About
yeah.
it.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's all good. Slow down Qball. I think Charlie will have an opportunity on it, but I think it's going to have to be the bank shot. I don't think there's enough
Yeah.
angle. Charlie's trying to see.
Yeah, you're going to have to go for a bank here.
Well, what's nice too is you
Oh.
can. Oh, what was that?
Choked
Oh,
out
what
by
y'all
the,
just what y'all just
pocket
missed?
marker.
Yeah, the pocket marker got thrown to Charlie from a teammate here, and almost whacked Charlie in the face.
like karate chopping somebody in the
Lord.
throat.
Like that's one way to cause your teammate to lose the rack.
Here's the bank.
Oh, Charlie eased it.
And we've seen that a couple times today where
Yeah.
they're going for a shot and they just back off
Yeah,
of it.
back
a
off
little
of it. Yeah.
bit. And I think it looks like it was on pace.
It definitely does. I think just a little more oomph, not a lot. Again, that was it was still a controlled shot. So
Yeah, so it gives Kiyomi a chance right here to get back into this rack.
the run's on there. Do you see this run out?
Yeah, I take the 15,
15.
here.
It's
Yes,
gotta be the 15.
15 here.
Oh.
Because again, how are you getting back to this ball?
I mean, you can
You
still take
can,
you can still
yeah.
take 13, then go to the 15. But
We're just talking about ease rather than forcing
there
something.
it is. Wes coming and pausing this real quick here.
That's twice too.
Yeah.
That we were like, hey, do this way, and he's
Yeah,
looking at it.
he's gonna say take the 15.
Yeah, because you
got
can
to.
stop shot that and literally
Yeah.
get your 14.
The problem is the angle. You're very likely to be left for the
See?
13.
And I like exactly the words Wes used.
Yeah.
So we were just saying you can do other routes.
Yep.
His wording was, that's just a lot of work.
Yeah, it is. It is.
That's so funny. I saw that come out of his mouth.
Well, if you look at some of the higher end players, right, you start seeing that a lot of higher end players will, like, for instance, try to get the key ball back center of the table, right? I think you and I talked about this before. Like, think about that. These are 8-foot tables. If you got the key ball center of the table, you have less than 4 feet to go. Whereas if key ball's on one end versus the other, you could have 7 to 8 feet to go. So it's the same thing here. Like, if you can make things potentially easier for yourself, then go for it.
He still did a different route.
Oh, yeah, I'm a
would
little
just stop
surprised.
shot that
Yeah.
and go for the 14. Now she left herself kind of a
I don't know if she meant to
Two
follow.
hard shots.
Yeah, I don't know if she meant to follow up as far as she did.
yeah. I would have just stop shot of that a little bit.
I feel like she just needs to hit the left-hand side of this
Yeah,
this
Frankie.
13. Oh, what's
He
right you say?
said, "What kind of music you want to listen to?" He said, "Not this." That's funny.
And there's Miss Olivia for Team Qball in here. One of the wonderful waitresses hanging out over here.
Team Qball.
Team Qball. See, this is exactly what I was talking about. She kept it from scratching, but I wanted it a little bit. I wanted it to come tighter to the bottom short rail. So like, I wanted to be like down here, for instance, for it. But I like the thought process because again, look at the distance that Charlie has to deal with.
Part of me thinks Wes told her to run it up. I don't like that. Just a stop shot so much easier. You just hit it, and where you left, the 14's perfect.
Well, and even if you're not comfortable with stop shots, the worst case it would have rolled forward just a hair, right? By you using some bottom, unless you just completely just slow rolled it and the bottom turned to a complete top. But even then, it still couldn't have rolled much. So this is a tough shot. Yeah. Yep.
I do like to see how people think, and like she described what her route was, and I like that during the timeout. Like, how would you have done it? And I want to hear that because I want to see what my lower ranks are thinking.
Good, Mike. How you doing, brother? Yeah, it is good to know, and you know
I
what's
want
so
to see
funny?
where their heads at. Like, where are they trying to go?
Well, yeah, and also like within that one, because you got a minute, right? Within that 1 minute, you can be very efficient with that, and you can say, hey, we ain't got long. Just real quick, which way were you going? Okay, I was going here. I was going here. Cool. I want to give you this other option. I would go here, and here's the why. Right, and if you can do those explanations, which you can accomplish within a minute, unless you got to have them do some crazy 3-rail, get out of Houdini magic trick, you can. Oh, don't do it! Please don't do it! Stop rolling.
And again, if somebody calls a timeout, you don't have to do what the coach is telling you to do.
Yeah.
A lot of people just do it just to make their coach happy. But if you feel comfortable doing it a different way, I mean, the coach is there just for advice. And that's unfortunate.
Yes, it is. If Charlie succeeds on this, it is a tied score now between the two of them.
1-1.
We're going to flip on back over here, check in on Mr. Herbert and Frankie here. Now, I'll be honest with you, we've been invested inside this other match. I don't know who is which, but there's two of each. I do see Chris coming to the table for a timeout, though. I love how involved these captains are, man.
I want to say
they're
Herbert's
really good.
solid.
Yeah.
He's probably trying to see how he's going to get back to the 6. Could be wrong.
Yeah, even if not, I mean, you're still in the same predicament, whether you're the 3-ball next or you're the
Both figuring
13.
out how you're getting back up table.
yeah. No matter what, you're in a situation.
Yep, that's a good point.
Well, Mr. Mike Moore coming in here. Good to get to see him. I tell you, Mike and Kelly were really stoked about this. I always know, and I ain't saying that they don't get excited about all the tournaments in some form or fashion, but I know based on how they text me and their verbiage when they text, like how big of a deal like this tournament is and stuff. So sorry here. I was talking to Miss Aston there. They had to borrow a battery pack to keep the baby cool with their baby fan. But yeah, so one of the things that they say, and I can always tell when they're super excited, is they're like, hey, like this is an all hands on deck situation. And so whenever they say it to me, I know just how pumped Mike and Kelly are. So I do that every time, Wes. Thank you for that. K-I-O-M-Y. Goodness gracious. Don't tell Kiyomi I messed that up. Don't tell her I did that, though, especially not while she's playing. She's going to get me as long as I've known her. I don't know why. Every time it's like Konami or something. Like I want to add extra letters to it. Thank you, Wes. That's funny. But, yeah, it's one of my favorite things when I see Mike texts me. He says it's all hands on deck situation. I'm like, this one, they're excited about this one. And they are because there's $6,000 cash money being given away. Oh, man. It's amazing. It's amazing, to say the least. Herbert with a good shot on the 5. I don't know if it dropped. He did get it.
That's right in the window.
Did he get in the window?
Yes, I do believe so.
Oh, yeah, he had to if he's already down on it. This is huge if so.
And it goes in the top right or the side, depending on his ball speed and how he plays this. Man, did he overhit that.
Way too much power.
Yeah, your 8-ball's right there.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, yeah. That was a smooth sailing.
Yeah, yeah.
Under lag for speed, without
You
a
had
doubt.
your
Like,
options of pockets because it went.
yeah.
Tough shot for Frankie though. Looks like
Yes,
he's gonna
it
have
is.
to kick. Or no, he can. I mean, he can see the 13, I guess.
Yeah, he just needs to hit into a little bit, even if he misses. Yep.
He tried to
Even
play
if he misses,
safe,
should
and he
tie
got
up.
it.
Look at that. What a defense. Nicely done. Frankie may be down 2-0 right now, but he is fighting with every ounce in his body around this and keeping a great level-headed.
Never out.
I love that. Oh, man, that's a strong defense. I ain't saying Herbert ain't going to get a good hit here because he definitely can, but that was smart. Very smart.
Like in poker, you just need a chip in a chair.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, wow.
He almost straightened that all the way down.
Oh.
Hand almost scratched. Goodness gracious.
A lot of emotions.
Yeah.
I had to look around the room, see who's playing.
Well, I think I see Mr. Sundeep against
Sundeep.
Carla.
Yep.
Can't tell who
We got
TJ's against.
TJ's playing.
It's one of the Strikers teams, though.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Or no, it's no. I don't
His
think.
sister's playing right behind him.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Miss Gwen's up on the table playing. Don't know who her opponent is.
By the way, Samantha Shea coming by and giving us a bunch of salutes there.
So she had to win 5 straight for her team to advance.
She did. She
And
did.
she
She did
did.
good.
That boy's out. Oh, man. Frankie's got another tough shot. Definitely possible, though, to make it. Throw a little left into the rail next to the stripe.
Careful.
Oh, wow.
No. Don't roll too far.
My man said, you know what? I'm not scared of your straight-in
Yeah,
shot.
right. Frankie's like, I'm going to go ahead and give you an opportunity. I dare you. I double
If
dog
anything,
dare you.
I think you wanted to play that the other way.
Yeah, even if he wanted to play it this way, he need to slow it, though, quite a bit. It's tough, though.
Hopefully he puts a little bit of bottom right on this.
Bottom right should pull it back out just nicely, but I think he's just doing a little bottom.
Yep, which is
Yeah,
not bad.
he's still in a great shape. Yep.
Man, it's
With a
huge.
possibility of being a 3-0 win overall.
Yeah, this is for 1 point. Oh, small miss. Another opportunity for Frankie. It's a little bit better look than he has been getting. He hasn't really been able to see this ball too often, so this is like his better look of the ball.
By the way, just got done having a quick little, I'm going to call it an interview with Samantha Shea because she played Duke. We were talking about that matchup earlier. And,
Post-game interview?
Little post-game interview, yeah. And Duke was up 2-0 against her. And I think he may have only had to go to 3.
I believe so, and she had to win.
She had to win five racks in a row, and she did so. The reason I'm bringing this up here is because I know that, she was a little worried about her being a 6 and stuff like that as well. And taking on that's the big jump, right? In my opinion, that really
And what did we just say? You're never out of the fight.
Yeah, you're never out of the fight, and to see that she has overcome that in her own brain and
Down
fought.
2-0, and you're like, man,
Yeah.
it's because I moved up, but then
Yeah.
you just fought back, and
Well,
now
and-
you know you're deserving.
And she even said too, she was like, it wasn't like I was just giving him the games. Duke was just shooting extremely well.
Yeah, and Duke does shoot well.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, that's even better. That's even a far better way of winning here. Miss Danielle in the build now.
Finally made it. Her team
Yep.
might not be so mad.
Yep. We won't yell at her no more. All right, the marker is on the right-hand side of the diamond, so it is the bottom right-hand corner pocket. Herbert is
Looking
calling.
to take up the pocket, too, if he were to.
This
near
is the
miss.
setting yourself up for success situation, isn't it? Oh, he let that open up so much.
yeah,
He
see,
hits.
now you're-
Yeah.
Oh, it's rolling.
Yeah, didn't
Well,
hit over far
yep,
enough.
he just gives him the window.
Now, which way you doing this? Because I think I'm using a little bit of inside. and let's come on this bottom short rail and stay below the 8, take 8 top right. You could overplay this and possibly go, 1, 2 rails and be back above top left of the 8 ball. Which way is your favorite way of taking this?
The safe play would just be roll it
Yeah.
soft and just take your 8 top right.
Yeah.
That's the safe way.
Yep.
Other way, I mean, the 8 goes in the side. Yeah, see.
Oh.
Well, I mean, you can choose a side.
Yeah, I like sides now. Don't get me wrong.
But the corner's a bigger pocket.
Yeah, the corner's a bigger pocket. Yeah. It's just hard for me to give up on. Like when I see these shots, I know that I can, because I can slow roll this like a boss into that side pocket. And I've done so plenty of times, so it's hard for me to turn that down. He's going to go for the side too.
He is. Wow. That's
Speed
ballsy.
is critical. You got to be slow. That was a bit fast regardless.
I'm shocked Omar didn't give a timeout there.
Yeah, me too. I think I would have seen a timeout possibly called.
Yeah. I would have liked to have seen that 8 ball roll into the top right instead of the side,
Yeah.
especially being down 2-0.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, huge opportunity. That side pocket's going to open back up again. Now Frankie's got to do the same thing, but he's got to do it slow. It's.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Almost the same
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah, it's very steep.
The corner pockets are bigger pockets, so
He's going to mark that side pocket again. He's staring at it though. He's coming down to this quarter.
there you go.
Oh, there he goes. All right. It must be a little too steep for his comfortability, or maybe he's learning from.
Learn from your mistakes.
Yeah. Well, there's plenty of people that will look at me like I'm crazy when I take some of those side pocket shots. And I can't believe you got that in there. I'm like, I know how to work it.
He's going to watch
So.
scratch. Hit very well. Good speed.
Nicely done. Good out by Frankie. Very well played. Bill,
That
you
stops
are
the
good,
old
sir.
3-0.
Bill just apologized for walking by without saying hi, man. You're good. Every team's kind of locked into this right now, and this is an important day. There's
You
a
know
lot
what?
of money to be had.
You're not good. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm going against him. I'm saying you're not good. You don't walk by here without saying hello.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Goodness gracious. I'm just kidding. So last update we had was still 1-1. I don't think they've completed another rack, so Kiyomi and Charlie should still be 1-1, race to 3.
Oh, what a hit.
And there may be a combo there for Charlie, but that's not a bad leave.
No.
Charlie could go for the 5 first, but I don't really see a reason to. I don't think you're really gonna help yourself out.
I'm going 5 only because I
Yeah.
can hit it a little
Well,
harder and get it back down table.
You can use a little top right on it, I think.
Or you can hit rail first. And
Yeah,
go
rail
around.
first. Yep. You
And it
definitely
goes
could.
right back around to behind the 1.
Bill, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, sir. It's my pleasure as always to be here at my home location on behalf of Jacksonville APA, the home to the Voice of Jacksonville Pool. Mike Kelly came up with that, by the way.
His home, our home, your home.
Yeah. Welcome to our house.
Yep. Not a bad leave.
And it ain't Mickey Mouse.
Not a bad leave. You have the 5 ball is blocking that pocket. So
Yes, it is, which is huge. Now, there is a path here for that cut to the top left, though.
there is.
Yeah, the Xbox is big dead. Yeah, I was trying to see if I could repair it for them, and unfortunately, that Xbox, I am like 99% sure has both a power supply and a main board failure.
Yikes.
Oh, he's going to call timeout again on Kiyomi. She looked like she's aiming that top left, though, which I definitely, I mean, there's a
Yeah.
pathing there.
Yeah, with her
So-
cues, she's doing it. He might be just talking to her about speed or whatnot.
Love the shirts. The Why So Salty logo on the bag is so funny to me.
Both.
All right, while they're doing a timeout here, let's come. Oh, I was fine. Click it. Let's come back over here. I think we'll switch back over to Kiyomi versus Charlie here in just a second. Again, guys, we're trying to give you some of both matches because these are both
rack
the
for
same
racket.
team. Yeah. Try to give everybody a little screen time here. Oh, I think he almost fixing go for it.
Yeah, rack looks good.
Okay, we can definitely see it. This is an important shot right here.
Ball speed nice and easy.
Oh. Yeah, look at that leave. Wow.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad.
Yeah, the 8 would have been right in the side.
Was not bad at all. Good Lord.
Interesting choice by Frankie.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to leave it. I mean, you do have somewhat of separation between them. Majority stripes are top half. You had a couple sitting on that right-hand long rail, so I kind of don't blame him for trying to come downfield. Herbert's going to work on this this 12 here. I'm assuming drifted on up table, though.
It goes all the way down as well.
Yeah.
I think he was going for the side. Wow.
Gets the bottom left-hand corner pocket.
A little low.
Yeah. Little every kiss begins with K with that one. Yomi back up here on the 10 ball top left.
And she's been battling that pocket for 3 shots now.
If she does it just a little slower, she would have already been closer to it, though. That's the important thing to
ball speed,
to note. This is where, so like, I think 9 ball can favor the rocket ball people, the people that like to overhit things that are always on that end of the spectrum. And 8 ball, I feel, favors some of us slower ball speed players, just because of us. Not to say rocketing isn't necessary, you know. I'd say that, and I watched somebody like you or Christian Daniels, and they were shabam, shabam, and I'm like, good Lord of mercy. Y'all are whipping the paint off of those. You're hitting them so hard. But there, of course, there's always times when it's necessary in both, right? We talked about the stop shots and stuff like that and how to hit proper pace for those. Speaking of hitting proper pace on things and stuff like that, too, Joey Gray is still in town doing sessions. I would love for you guys to be able to take advantage of a lesson from him like I did. Now, I do not know what he is charging. I've had people ask me before what he charged me. And the only reason why I'm hesitant to say that is because I don't want to overpromise or underpromise or anything like that.
Yeah,
so,
I don't know what he's charging.
Please make sure you see. This is good above an 8. Oh. Make sure you seek him and ask as well. But I can tell you personally from mine, one of the things I loved the most was it was a private lesson. I still have photos of before and after as for what things he was correct on me, along with notes that I still reference. And it's been fixing to have been 2 years since I had that lesson. And I still reference it. So, I like the speed Charlie put on this.
Oh, she behind the pocket?
It's hard to tell, but it almost looked like it did the way it kind of like did its like stop bounce type deal. It's definitely problematic.
Yeah, the way she's looking at this is it could be in the way.
Yeah, I see Charlie shaking her head
just
here.
Look over at Chris, and I just see his hat and everything.
Oh yeah, he's got his hat. So it's the side for a second. Oh nope, he's back in business mode.
I think so.
Yeah.
Here comes Chris for a timeout.
Yep. All right, we're going to switch back over while timeout's happening. When Charlie goes to take the shot, guys, we will switch on over, though.
You got Herbert working on these stripes, last one.
Yeah, and this leads to the 8. As long as he doesn't overhit this. That's beautiful.
And he's shooting strong.
Yeah. Herbert with another opportunity now to get his third win, third rack. He did have that a moment ago. Frankie battled back, did really well.
So give his team 1 point at least.
Guys, Chris is telling Charlie to hit the rail.
Oh.
Yeah, this is gonna be a trick shot if this happens here. We're gonna switch back to the 8 real fast. Maybe they can hold on real quick.
A little rail jump.
Rail jump, yeah.
Oh.
I know Chris's hands in the way. He's gonna move here in just a second. As long as this does work. By the way,
does,
this shot works. It's tough.
You gotta get your cue out the way.
Yeah, you had to jump up with it. Yep, good try. That's a tough predicament, but I give Charlie a lot of heart for going after that. I give Chris a lot of heart for even coaching that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, what else are you gonna do? Like.
Yeah, a lot of people would just hit the top rail, come back down. But yeah, that was
Yeah, there was a multi-railer kick you had as well, but it still was not easy.
She underhit that.
Frankie with a good shot there on the 3, or the 5, I'm sorry. No, that was the 3. Kiyomi is on the 8 ball here. We're going to switch back over.
She underhit that. She could have followed it right back up.
She is calling the crossbank, right? I saw that, yeah.
Yep. It looks good.
Wow, nicely done.
And I believe that's 2-1.
Yep.
Kiyomi.
There we go. Kiyomi's up 2-1. All right, back to our main table here for the live score that you see at the bottom of your screen. Frankie versus Herbert, 2 skill level 5s.
Herbert's on the 8.
2 5s have been played, 2 4s have been played, 9 skill level points out of 23
Did he call the sign?
have been used. Yes, that wow.
He's going to have to kick at it. That's why he can't see the full 8. He's going to try to come off rail. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
he misses it. That was amazing, though. Good try.
How you even went all the way around that ball without touching it.
Very interesting. We're having to see some extra fanciness out of Team Qball here. Both of them having to go for 2 very difficult shots.
So with ball in hand here, I'm taking the 3. Bottom right. This is that thing with got to get your hardest ball off the table.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, sure do.
Like, this is too easy. Take your 3.
Yep.
And again, the guy that's trying to give, he should have gave a timeout.
Omar's giving JT the dirty looks.
I'm just giving him more crap about not calling timeouts. Yes, a lot of that. Everywhere.
And a good shot,
Like
good
that.
out. Nice done by Mr. Herbert, up 3-1 in the race to 4. And he is now put on the first team point. Let's see here. Away team scores, up 1-0. Still one more point possible here. Frankie's at bare minimum stopped the 3-0. And right now, Kiyomi's sitting in a similar situation. But for Team Beach Please here, potential against Charlie, because Kiyomi's on the hill. Oh, I'm sorry, Kiyomi's on the hill too. Forgive me.
1-1.
Forgive me here, Kiyomi. I am so sorry. I even put that it was 2-1 in race 3 and didn't already give the team point.
Yeah, I totally forgot about it.
For
too.
shame. Chat, this is why we do not have nice things in life, by the way. If y'all ever wondered, that's the reason why right there. Didn't already give the team point. I can't believe that.
Disappointed in you.
I'm disappointed in myself.
Mike don't even know what's going on, and he's disappointed in you. As he's scarfing down a wrap.
He is. He's got one of them, I think that's the
Looks
turkey
good.
wrap. Yeah.
Looks really good.
Yep. There's one thing I wish they had here that they have at Beaches Qball that oh man, that beer cheese pretzel, man. Oh, it's so good.
Nailed it. Huh?
It's so good. That's the only thing out of anything on the menu that I was like, if I had
I like
one
me some
option.
fried pickles, too.
Oh, their fried pickles are great. Don't get me wrong.
I don't think they have them here, do they?
I don't remember there being fried pickles. I could be wrong, but I don't remember them. I feel like I would have eaten them before.
Here we go, stuck talking about food
You know?
again.
Yeah. I'm not even hungry. We
yeah.
both just ate.
I know. I'm slowly still working.
You getting some of that fan, by the way?
Yeah, that was great.
All right, Kiyomi back up to the table here. Quite a few solids remain, but a little bit of a run possible here. I almost wonder if Kiyomi should also just take over that top right here in a moment and take that 9 out of position against Charlie. Like, I feel like the 2-5 combo, maybe see if you can work on something else depending on what you get left with.
Yeah, definitely try
But I
to leave
would look
that
at that
2
one.
in the pocket to where you can get
Oh, she's stretching mighty far for this, though.
softer, way softer.
Yeah.
You want to leave that 2 in the pocket for your next shot.
Oh, going for the 1. Look at that.
Wow, not a bad loop.
Yeah, not bad at all. I think she took over
You're gonna have to
part of
take
the
that
side pocket.
14 now, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that 14 definitely goes in that right-hand side pocket now, but if Charlie, for some reason, didn't opt to go for that, it would be a
Nice and easy.
grave mistake.
Oh, slow down.
A lot of speed, a lot of
Overrolled
speed.
it.
Yeah.
I didn't think she could see that 9, but I had to go rail first.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ball in hand. Now here's the opportunity here. Kiyomi has got to
Start
Gotta
getting
eat
some of
this
these
up.
balls.
Yeah.
So I always preach about taking the hardest ball, one of the hardest balls at least.
Yeah, you got to be looking at what, the 6 or 7,
6,
right?
maybe in that top left corner. Past the
Yep.
2. Then you can start working on your 2, your 7.
Yeah, I agree. I think the 6 is kind of the key ball. The 4 is somewhat too, but I mean, not until you get rid of the 2, it ain't.
Yeah, the 4 is just, it's hard to find that pocket right now.
If the 9 wasn't there top right, I would probably say 4.
Yep, I like that.
Would be an opportunity then, but I think the 6 gives the best bang for the buck. And I see her moving the cue ball a little bit to the
I
bottom.
would like to see her take the 6 ball.
Yeah, she's going for the 2 first. Let's see what she decides to do with this run then. So I'm interested now. She can use her 1 to get back with the 6 here potentially. Might be able to train the 3 on down. There's still some opportunity here for her, but I agree. I think the 6 earlier rather than later is good, but she's in the window for it. She can rock and roll with this now, chat. Yeah, she's making this table really work for her. That's nice. We might feel different about the ball in hand options, but overcuts it. I wonder if there's enough of a window for that 7 to go by the 8 still to the top left too, but even not, she did good on that. Charlie definitely has that 9 any day of the week, but what about the 11? I think I'm going to get my 9 out of that mess. Or the 11, I mean, out of that mess on the left-hand side. You're going to be stuck here. Yeah, Charlie should be able to see the 11 from here, but possibly either kicking right behind it or kicking beside it, just running on down, bottom left. Yeah. Yep, just trying to go bottom left. Very good try, Charlie. Yeah, Kiyomi's in that prime time now, though. Look at everything surrounding the 8 ball. I think I'd just use the 4 and play defense here. Roll the 4 into the left-hand long rail, let it and the cue ball come back out together, kind of do like a parallel shift with each other to an extent. I don't even know if I'm messing with the, what is that, 6, 7, and 3 right now? I'm kind of leaving that alone.
Or you can kick your 7 out of there and stop it behind a 3.
Yeah, that would work. Yeah, that'd be beautiful.
See this, I'm worried about no rail. And, oh, did it just rest on the rail?
I think it did. I think she just got it.
But see, you're leaving a shot. So like we just talked about, hit that 7 out of there, leave it behind the 3.
And the issue with this shot, this definitely opens up the window automatically, naturally for the 8 to the top right.
Yep, you're coasting this in.
Yeah. Just don't I mean, you can overhit this.
Shooting.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Very well done. Very well done.
Oh, yeah.
Charlie has the chance to make this hill.
Looking at a pretty straight shot on the 8. And this will get them to hill.
Yeah, this is a massive opportunity. This is another point.
Frankie over here is on the 8. He called the
Is he?
pocket.
Let's see here. I'm going to have to flip fast. Who's going to shoot first? Frankie makes it. Charlie makes it. Nicely done by both players there. Wow. I think I got most of that in there for you guys.
So we do have a hill matchup on the Charlie versus Kiyomi. And then we have, I believe it's 2-3 in favor of Herbert.
Yep.
Herbert on the hill.
Team Qball's right now taking the immediate lead per se, but it's not over yet. And especially with Kiyomi versus Charlie being hill. I see Herbert and Chris having a little bit of a combo here as for what was going on maybe between a different shot. And guys, thank y'all for bearing with us trying to flip between the important shots here.
Yeah. Fun fact is Larry bought that stick that Brian won the other day.
He did. I was very happy to see that go to good use.
Well, maybe his game will go up now.
Hey, I mean, it's a good cue. It really is.
His game's been going up, so it's good to see that maybe it can continue.
You know what's funny is when your game's already increasing, going up, then that's when you do the add a better cue situation to your repertoire, right?
Yeah.
You don't do it to assume that there's plenty of people I've seen before. They're like, if I get this cue, I'll definitely shoot better. And I'm like,
Not necessarily.
brother. Like,
Yeah.
you're making horrible shot choices. Like, that has nothing to do with how you're hitting with your cue. You're making bad shot choices from the get-go. Like, you're pulling a page out of my book, and you're like, can I copy this on over and make it my exact same resume? Yes, I can. Okay, how did Tim Jones do back when he was a wee little warthog? Oh, yeah, made horrible shot choices.
I do got to tell him he's not allowed to smack that stick against the table like he usually does.
Oh, my gosh, I'll jump him. John Holmes said, wow, Tim. What's up, John? What was the wow part, buddy?
But you know how you small miss sometimes and give it a little, can't do that either.
We're giving Larry a hard time. Oh, man, just picking on Larry real fast, telling him he can't go hit that cue.
And go smacking his stick around.
Still, again, such a thank you to Q-Tech for the opportunity of having those cues for the players, man. That was a really big deal. Really big deal.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, John, how are you and the fiancé doing, my friend? All right, so we are over here. Again, this is the Charlie versus Kiyomi. This is matchup number 2 for Team Beach Please and Cubaccas. And we've been bouncing back and forth for you. We're going to kind of switch over back to the gentleman here and see how this one finishes up here, because there's possibly 2 racks left of this one. There may be only, well, there's definitely only one left for the Charlie versus Kiyomi matchup. So
Take it, Herbert. The stripes. Yeah.
John Holmes said, everyone's great. How about you, brother? Blessed, man. Wife and kids are still in Valdosta right now. They'll be back hopefully Monday. Finally get to see them, man. And then I got to get some stuff posted and everything, man. It's time to raise up some more funds for Vegas coming up soon and different things like that are going to be happening. So it's going to be good. But I got a lot of trips coming up, man. I got Orlando here at the end of the month. I got Tallahassee coming up. I got Aiken, South Carolina coming up.
Man.
I got a lot in the next, 2 months for sure. I
Busy.
got a lot of traveling, yeah. Yeah, between Orlando, then Vegas, then Tally,
I was going to
then
go to
Aiken.
Vegas. I'm opting out this time.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, we're going to Moscone. We're doing.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
we got trips planned.
You got a lot going on already. Yep. I'd still love to get tickets to Moscone, but I don't.
They're sold out.
Yeah, I don't.
You got mine.
I don't think this year's gonna be my year. It's too expensive. So
Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah, people went crazy once they found out it's in Orlando.
Yeah.
The minute they were released, it was sold.
Yep. Yep. They definitely were.
What happened? Everybody
I
in
don't
the
know,
room kind of like got quiet. Somebody
Yeah,
yelled.
some excitement over there. Something was going on.
Fantastic.
Fantastic in the house. What's up, my dear? I love her attitude. She's so awesome.
Very positive. person.
Yeah, very positive point. Miss Sabrina in here. Hello.
Oh, the fudge? Are you looking at me like that?
There you go.
Fudger?
Oh, Lord. Oh my gosh. Not only, wow.
I want to say it's still open because didn't he go for stripes the previous shot? Now he went for solids up drop.
Yeah, it might be. There might have been a per se dead ball, if you will. It's where neither have made anything. We'll find out here in just a second. I don't know. There's 2 stripes down, though.
Yeah, there's,
Right? Am I counting it wrong?
So it was on the break with the scratch. I don't know.
Yeah.
I did see him shoot for stripe and then solid. So, man, there's a lot of problems. So I don't know which one I would take. I would probably prefer the solids. Oh, he tried to get the breakout
Yeah,
right there.
he did. He popped into it.
It's a good attempt, yeah.
Barry on the YouTube side said, Franny. Yeah, Miss Fantastic came walking by the table. I like that option, X. That was a good try.
Yep.
Good try here. Now, one of them is making full work of this table over here between Charlie and Kiyomi. I have not paid attention, but we'll see with ball in
Charlie
hand
was
real
running,
quick.
and she just happened to scratch right there. So Kiyomi had opportunity to get back in this.
Yeah, Kiyomi solids.
Finally taking my poor advice of taking one of the hard balls off the table with the ball in hand.
Right. Well, and you got 2 sets too. You got the 5-2
Yeah.
and then the 1-3 situation over
Yeah.
there.
I like the one she's taking.
I do too. Oh,
I don't know if she's quite rushing her shot or.
she's burning up. She's so hot right
She's
now.
hot, yeah, it's hot in
she's
here.
literally fanning herself.
Yep, with this many people in here, it will tend, the atmosphere will go up in heat.
Well, and it's like I told a buddy of mine too. He's like, yeah, my house ain't cooling to 75 anymore. I was like, not when it's 98 to 103 degrees outside. I was like, you're fine at 78. I promise you, you're okay. It's still far cooler. Just step outside for 2 seconds. You'll be all right. Oh, one second, guys.
Sometimes put 50. Probably took it down. Oh. I think it's deleted. Yeah. Kiyomi's working on this 2-ball. Good shot. Good time to play a good safe right
Give me
here.
1 second. Meet up, JT. All right, sorry guys.
Oh, I didn't see what Kiyomi did. I was hoping she was playing that safety. Looks like she broke it all out.
All right.
And again,
Charlotte with the opportunity to win this matchup.
they didn't
3
get
to
a
2.
timeout.
Mike over there counting money, and everybody starts pulling out their hands. I'll be cautious with that pocket marker. I wouldn't even have it. One of the things that I forgot who said it, and it makes complete sense now. Don't even have the pocket marker in your line of sight if you don't have to.
Maybe she's using it as an aim point.
Maybe so.
Kidding.
I mean,
It kind of looks
yeah, it
exactly
does.
where you need to aim.
Yeah. Oh, I love the
Sinks
speed.
it.
Gets it. Charlie wins 3
Another
to
point.
2. Yep. Team Qball is getting the first official win of the day and winning 2-1 in that matchup. Keep in mind,
Hill.
yeah, Herbert is over here on the hill, so that's the reason why the team score reflects 3-1. Frankie with an opportunity to get it right back, though. If Frankie wins the next 2 racks here, we will have a tie score, and both teams will have 1 win underneath their belts. I just talked to Mike here. I didn't hear him say the word champ here when Carrie walked by, but I was like, did you know she won the Jacksonville Invitational? He said, yeah. That's why I said, what's up, champ? So like, that's Miss Invitational to you, sir.
Yeah, I came up here Thursday and I was watching Brian's match.
Yeah.
And it's funny, every time he made a ball, I was like, that's the invitational champ right there.
That's the Invitational champ. Yep, that's right.
Yeah, he had enough of it.
Well, I mean, you do got to love it, though. That was the first time ever
Yeah.
for Jacksonville Invitational. And again, even Mike Kelly, I told him, too, because sometimes they do share things with me from time to time about what's coming up and stuff, and especially if I'm able to give you guys sneak peeks. But I always tell them, don't share stuff with me that I'm not allowed to share on stream because I don't want to accidentally, like, let something leak. Oh, we just followed this through. Anywho, so I always tell them that, and so they've kept their mouth shut. But supposedly something is coming, and there may be some changes, to the Jacksonville Invitational. So we'll see what happens. All right, we're trying to see for Qball.
Looks like they're throwing up Thomas
All right.
for Qball, which is a 5. And he looks like he might be going up against, I'm gonna say maybe Matthew.
Yeah, we're waiting on official word. Yeah, it is.
It's what I figured. I figured they were throwing Matthew. So it's a race to 4. 2 5s going up.
All right. That's what's up on the secondary table here. This is still matchup number 1 here, so that's matchup number 3 in order.
Matthew Cablion. I hope I said that right.
Kev Lion. I don't know. Omar's right there. We
He's
could ask
no
him.
use.
He's no use.
He won't even give us team timeouts.
I will say JT has tried to be encouraging about the timeouts here. Miss Wanda perusing on by the table here.
Giving the old school peace sign.
Right. I kept telling you, man. I was like, I can't wait to see the Q-Tech booth this year. I'm so excited because the last year that I went to Vegas was the year that they showed that the new flooring Q, and then as soon as it officially came out, I bought it day 1. I was like, I want this.
Yeah, I
Q.
was just there this last time.
How was-
Ian and Joey Gray, they
Yep.
were all there. Yeah.
How was the booth? Was it nice as always?
Oh yeah. All the sticks were like, they were all out there showing pretty much everybody all the equipment they had, and had a good turnout.
What's up, brother? Mr. Jose Cudero's over here, hanging out.
Yeah, they pretty much convinced a lot of people to buy their sticks.
Dude, they do a great showing.
What I like about them is they're very hands-on.
Yes,
so
they
like,
are.
If you have a question or you want to know something about a stick, instead of just like answering your question, they're like, hold on. They'll
Yeah,
go get a stick and let you feel it,
Yep.
let you play with it. They have a table right there in the booth,
Yeah.
and you'll fall in love and end up buying something.
Well, one of the best things about them is just to what you're saying and taking in regards here, they bring the product to life. Like anybody can say it's a 12.5 and blah, 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 and it weighs,
Yep.
16 ounces, blah, 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 and give you all the spec sheet of it. But like, the spec sheet doesn't tell me how it fully translates to me. I want to know how it translates to me,
Yeah.
right, as the player. Like, that's where the value is at then, and why I can spend the money that I've spent on a Q or be willing to in the first place, I should say.
And
So
instead of just describing it, they're like, you know what? Here,
Yeah.
this is exactly what it is. Hold it.
let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Yep. Good
There's a
defense opportunity
safety.
here. Slow down.
Oh, it leaked out.
Yeah, it did.
Leaked out.
Frankie's feeling it too, man. He's feeling it.
Still tallying this 0 timeout over here.
Have we not seen one for Frankie at all?
No.
Hmm.
I'm almost thinking Omar is running that table and Wes is running the first table, which Wes has given a few timeouts on this first table, but
Yeah.
as far as that second table, not getting the same love.
Well, and also too as well, and I don't mean this against Frankie because I don't know, but I do know I've seen teams before where they're like, yeah, we went back to watch what you said, and we wanted to give them this timeout and that timeout. That's exactly when we would have, but this person doesn't respond well to timeouts.
And I see that too.
And
but
like if that's the case, man, I promise you, you're just shooting yourself in the foot.
yeah, but it's not even like coaching on what shot preferred. It's more ball speed, everything.
Yeah.
You can coach a lot more than what shot to take.
Yes, you can. Or maybe you just see a bad habit that they have right this moment. Like I had a player the other day where their bridge hand was good and firm, and you see practice stroke, and they go take their real stroke, and their bridge hand drops.
Yep.
And I'm talking about like it was a significant. Like I was like, no, I was like, I'm seeing this on a consistent basis. They're like, I'm not sure why I'm not hitting where I'm supposed to be hitting. I'm like, you're dropping.
Yeah. Or something as simple as like, for instance, I shoot fast.
What a shot by Mr. Herbert. Nice bank there for the win against Frankie. Wow.
And so that puts them up to
4-1 with 2 wins under their belt.
Yeah. Back to what we were saying.
Yeah.
I shoot fast, so sometimes
Thank you, sir.
sometimes I get ahead of myself, and Zach or somebody calls a timeout. I'm like, hey, look at this. I'm like, oh wow, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, and it's already a 4-4 race. Perfect. I'm just going to keep the scoreboard updated again for this this secondary table now. But I agree with you. It sometimes it's nice to have that extra insight from your teammates. It helps. It helps. It helps. By the way, talking about other things that help too as well. Again, I don't know how long they're going to be here. They're still definitely set up doing work over there. But Guys, I'm telling y'all, don't miss out on just taking advantage of the services Billy and Lauren offer with obsessive cue disorder. Make sure and go say hi to them and tell them that Tim sent you. But they do anything from tips to wonderful refinishing as well. In fact, their refinishing process is like a 4-part process altogether. It's wild, but I've seen some cues and shafts where you're like, all right, well that one doesn't look so bad. And then like he shows me the clean cloths and stuff afterwards, and I'm like, that thing was filthy. He's like, dude, the oil seep in. It happens over time. It's going to. I'm like, I can't believe like that's not it can't be the same shaft. And he's like, yep, it certainly is. So they do great work. All right, that is Thomas coming to the table here for Team Qball. Gonna fire this 12-ball top right-hand corner pocket and fire it. He does, but a little too much. He creeped up on the 8.
Curious who they're gonna throw in this 4th match. I want to say Chris might be throwing himself.
Well, I'm assuming that we're gonna have the higher ranks, but we've already had 2 5s thrown each. Do I remember that correctly here? Frankie's a 5. Matthew's a 5.
Well, that's just like frustrating.
Let's see here. Frankie and Matthew's a 5 for sure, and then Kiyomi's a 4. So that's 14. So they have 9 skill level points left for Team Beach Please. Team Qball, let's see, who did I say? It's Mr. Herbert's a 5. Thomas is a 5, so that's 10.
Well, that's just through Omar up.
Charlie's a 4, 14. They can do that. Melissa's there too.
Yep.
Yep.
So Wes just threw Omar up.
So he's trying to recapture the points now.
Yeah. I'm guessing you're going to see Chris.
And what time did we say sudden death was?
Yep. 220.
2:20. So 12 minutes away. So matchup 5, if it goes to that, will be a sudden death matchup. Do we know who Omar's against yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Give a look at Chris if I see him get out of that seat. So I'm assuming that he's their, I think,
Oops,
their only high. Yeah.
Chris is theirs only. Oh no, well Steve Draper is
he
there
here?
too.
I didn't see. Yep, Chris looks like he's getting up. I would assume. I'm also not sure because he's also sending out text.
All right. Thomas has got to slow things down just a little bit here.
So he's a quick shooter too.
Yeah, he
I've
very
come to
quick.
learn, yeah.
Very quick, very fast paced, and also, I mean, honestly too, because if I remember correctly, they play out of 9-ball heaven. So I kind of don't blame him. You know, those tables could be the pockets can be a little more accepting. He has got to adjust for these diamonds, or else their day's going to be shot. Pretty good lag between Omar and Chris. Looks like Chris got it barely, but both of them were very close to that bottom short rail. Nicely done. Wow, look at that. Matthew drilled that with a whole lot of follow. Goodness gracious. He just needs to take over this pocket here.
He's solid?
Yeah, he's solids. I mean, he's not going to have much of a choice, and no matter what, those ducks and gooses are going to be sitting there. So I think your only opportunity is to take over the pocket. Like,
Well, with all the balls in the hole.
yeah, that's the thing. No matter what, Thompson's either going to come to the table with 3 balls right next to pockets, or he's going to come to the table with 2 balls right next to pockets. But you know, if you at least leave it there, if he messes up on one of them, you at least have your out. So
Yep.
I don't like either option. You know, I don't like leaving them plenty of running room here, because I mean, you could have a skill level 3 potentially complete this run out, right? Like whenever everything's that close to a pocket. So you gotta take everything in stride, of course, but I don't know. I felt like no matter what, the only thing you were going to do different is you're going to give yourself a better chance in case of. Past that, the run was on for him to rock and roll with.
I like how he hit that, because now he can use the top rail to get back behind the 8 with a little bit of top left.
Yes,
Off
he
the
can.
rail, come back behind the 8. So he shot that last ball really good to get to this position.
Yeah. And honestly, the 8's far enough off the rail. Like,
Yeah.
who cares if you're above it or below it? Like, realistically,
Yep.
You know, if you can get below the 8, obviously that top left-hand corner pocket's closer, but it'll be a tomato situation for him. Just don't get stuck on top of the 5. That's all you got to not have happen here. Uh-oh, did it clip it? It clipped it. Okay, I think he's in a spot to bank it then. But this is what I'm talking about here. So if this happens, and if somehow or another he doesn't make this, imagine if that 5 was already just sitting in that top right-hand corner.
Yeah.
You know?
He's going to have to bank this.
He's got to pop it, too.
Leave the cue ball kind of where the 8 is now, just in
Yeah.
case you miss. Needs a little back cut.
Oh, he had to pop it harder than that.
Yeah.
Yep. Now, guys, there is an opportunity here that this may not go to a match 5, and we may have one of these matches not get finished, just depending on how fast-paced each of them go and points-wise. So Qball is up 2-0 right now in the overall wins and up 4-1 in the overall team points. Had Frankie gotten to the hill, man, this would be a little bit of a different scenario for him.
And Mr. Omar is off to a fast start.
Dude, he's booking over there. In fact, let me switch over for just a moment here.
Yep. Wow, very widespread table.
Yeah.
Nothing's tied up. Nothing's.
Mr. I did a break and run for the team captain's win.
Yeah.
Don't scratch.
Oh,
That's the only thing you didn't have to have happen.
It's going. Did he stop that with a stick?
Yeah, he gave it to him. But yeah, he stopped with a stick. The downfall is that if for some reason or other it wasn't going to go, him touching it with a stick chat means that it's ball in hand regardless.
I don't. He's looking at this like it.
He doesn't know it's ball in hand. We can't do nothing. We can't do nothing about this.
I don't understand what just happened there.
We can't do nothing about this.
I mean, good thing he made it
Oh
still.
my gosh.
I'm kind of curious about that. Was that not ball in hand? Was that ball in hand?
Yeah. Okay. All right. So it looks like our point of view was incorrect. Thomas explained it to us here. He did put his cue down, but supposedly never touched it, and Thomas
our
even saw that.
view.
So, yeah, our view's definitely. I mean, it's close to that pocket, so that was interesting, guys. I'm gonna tell you right now, though, that's a quick way. That's a quick way to get into a huge team argument. By the way, please. There's ball returns on these tables for a reason.
And I'm sure he would have probably
You
gave
know.
him ball in hand if it was.
Yeah.
And I guess we were both looking at each other like, why is he not giving him ball in hand?
Oh no, talking about ball in hand. That one definitely is.
For wishing. Yes. Yes. In the kitchen.
All right, Omar's ran out most of his table. Chris is going to have free run, though, of all his solids.
Yep.
And
One of the players was just asking, fun fact, if you scratch on the break, it is indeed behind the diamond.
well, yeah, we call it behind the head string.
Yep.
It's the
Or in the kitchen.
Yep, in the kitchen, but it's the same thing as when you're breaking. You're behind that second diamond across from between the two long rails.
Yep. Man, look how open this table
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like this is dangerous, right? When you got a 6-7 playing each other, even like a 5-6. Like
Yeah.
if you leave it to where, you know, the table's open. Like I was making a joke last week, but you know, I was talking about Pool Hall Junkies, where like the guy's like, oh yeah, he's like, I'll play you, and this is how much you're gonna play, and you get to take 4 off the table immediately after the break, and like the guy literally told me, he's like, it's one of the biggest hustles out there. All you're doing is just making space for all of his balls, and that's exactly what you've done.
You have to time your run, or when you want to get out, like you have to time it pretty good. Because if you go too early and you leave it like what we see right here.
Yep. I wonder if Chris can still kick over. I think he's got a little angle to kick over to the right a little bit. Yeah, he had it perfect. Nicely done.
That's what I said.
Now,
Just draw this a little bit.
I was going to say, I like the little bottom here.
Use that
and hitting
rail,
that
come
left hand
back a
long
little
rail.
down.
Yeah. Yep. I'm glad nothing became of that
Yeah.
situation. So
It's just crazy how we it physically looked
Yeah.
like he stopped it with
Yeah,
a stick.
yeah. It's just dangerous, guys. So you just don't risk that
Yep.
biscuit.
Oh, what a shot.
Yeah, good shot.
He's looking for a pocket marker. At this point, I'd be like, just point.
All right. And again, this other matchup is Omar versus Chris. It's a 5-4 race. This is rack number 1.
Is that a deck of cards?
That looks like a deck of cards to me.
Heck
Man,
yeah.
that man's like, I know what I'm doing with my $3,000. Gonna
That's
go
when
play
you-
some poker.
It's when you're stuck in a pool for all day.
Right.
Play some rummy.
And a good out indeed by Mr. Chris. Nicely done.
Just like that. 1-0 Chris. It is now a 5-3 race.
Oh, I didn't put the other parenthesis
Yeah,
bracket.
yeah.
Oh, well. Who cares?
You get the idea.
You get the idea. Yep.
Man, I got a mess here on this table.
Guys, I do have a huge favor to ask of each of y'all enjoying the live stream today here. Please, if y'all get a chance to as well, it means a lot to hit the share, hit the likes button. But also as well, it means a lot to tell Mike and Kelly that you enjoy the stream and what's going on and stuff. Keep in mind that they're great supporters of mine and the everything that I go and do and stuff, and definitely help me out to be able to have this hometown location to come back to. And honestly, it's quite nice to be out on the road a little bit and then know that I get to come back home and do some streams too. So please let them know how much you appreciate this if you're enjoying the stream, guys. It means a lot. It goes a long way, I promise you.
I forgot to, and I just did it.
Hey, I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, I made sure to share it out on both of mine this time around. I can't believe I forgot during round 1. Like later on, it slips me from time to time, but slipping mine the first round was bad. Uh-oh. Thomas done got stuck.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he's in a mess here. I would get this watch though.
The old.
Unless he
Oh
just
my
tricks
gosh.
shots
Oh
and
my
jumps in.
god.
Did he make oh,
Matt,
oh dun-dun-dun. Instant replay top right of your screen, guys. We got some magic trick from Mr. Thomas here.
what's funny is Matthew's face. He said,
Like, my gosh, guys, look at this
that's it.
jumping off the top short rail, kicking over, hitting into a 6 perfectly, and then the 6 almost coming into that right-hand side pocket.
Matthew's face
Oh
was like,
my
who am I
gosh.
playing?
That was
Your
wild.
face.
That was so wild.
He's going to do it again. Just kidding.
I think I feel like Mike and Kelly would have just moved him up instantly after that. I'm joking, by the way. That's a complete joke for those who don't know.
Dang,
but
that was the play of the day so far.
yeah, that was amazing.
If that would have went,
Oh my gosh, yeah. I would have yelled goal.
I would have called E
for-
ESPN.
Yeah, right? Like ESPN, you mean tell me you ain't got covered on this kind of cool stuff? Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Ooh, Matthew responding in kind here. Responding in kind.
He doesn't even know.
He'll learn,
He should know.
right?
Should. Drilled it.
Drill it, yeah. Look at that.
And the leaf.
See, that's when drilling it works.
Ooh, you would like to use that rail a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just doesn't have anything to go with on the 7, though. 7's problem.
Yeah, he can shoot that top left. Yep, it goes. Still didn't leave Matthew with much.
No.
He's going to have to probably back cut this 13.
All right, APA, we are in sudden death. Any matches? that
Sudden
have
death
not
has
yet
been called,
started
so
are
for
played
any
as
matches that
sudden
have
death.
not
But
been
anything
started
that has
yet,
not started yet. Marianne
that match
Sutherland,
goes
Parker
automatically into
Score
sudden death
Sheets,
now.
anything
First
completed
rack's
in
worth
sudden
2
death.
points in the win for that rack, and a second rack is worth 1.
Pace is kind of staying true to the first round.
Mm-hmm.
About when it got called with the 5th match hasn't quite played yet.
Yeah, they made adjustments to it because before they had the sudden death set on the same timing as if we had only one table to be used.
Okay, yeah.
Because normally in most of these matches, right, you have one table, right? And you play match 1, then match 2, and so
Oh,
on.
yeah, it takes a little longer.
Yeah, but the problem is that there's so many teams. This is a one-day winner-take-all single elimination tournament, and there's just enough time to make this and drag this out till 2 o'clock in the morning, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And there's just no need for that. So they have adjusted since them out in time for sudden death. I remember when this happened before, and they're like, how many teams went in sudden death? I was like, I think there was one in the entirety of the day because of it having
Being so long.
so much time. But hey, that's the benefit and what Mike and Kelly put the work forth with, because now they realize, like, hey, like, you know, we're holding up time for no reason. You know, we want to keep the pace of play going. So.
Does that combo go? I think it does.
Thomas swinging, man.
Yeah, he is. Can be scary.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of table movement. A lot of movement.
Trying to see who Christian's up against. I see him at the table. I'm kind of curious who he's playing. Wow, they threw off on him. That's Jack
Did they?
Carter's son, yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah. That might be a smart play, though, depending on what
Wonder if-
matchup number
yeah,
that
I wonder
is.
if Christian and them did that, or did they?
Yeah, it's always a risky, but
Yep.
I definitely favor throwing off and trying to chop the legs out of some of the higher ranks if he can.
Yep.
So, especially depending on how much of a increased lead that you have. You know, if you can afford the loss, like you're like, look, even if it's 3-0, we're still fine, for instance. But if he gets one, then it's already a point guaranteed, and you took away a potential point that they could have gotten anyways. So, like, it's a lot of pressure on them higher ups when it happens. They're good, but they got to deal with a lot.
Oh yeah.
Thomas with a great opportunity here. Or, I'm sorry, Matthew, forgive me, with a great opportunity, and gets it.
Got
Ties it right back up. 1-1.
1-1.
Let's check back in on the other table here. I don't know why I keep minimizing my scoreboard. You see me do that a couple times already. Oh man, Mr. Chris back to the table here. 6-7, kind of locked up to an extent. There is the combo to make those go. Stripes are kind of open.
Trying to give a live look around the room, but every time I see a player, I don't know who they're playing against, so I can't really give it.
All right, Omar with a huge opportunity on this rack. This rack is now open up beautifully.
You have Cammy versus Katrino. That's a
Cammy versus Katrino?
Yeah,
Oh,
crazy
wow.
matchup that is over there.
That is a wild matchup.
You got Jay Money over there against DJ Westbury.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yep.
Who else we got?
So it looks like Omar's probably going to try to leave his 11 as his out ball. If he can kick on back over.
Unless he takes it now, but
Yeah.
I agree with you. I mean, I think that's what.
Yeah, he was definitely trying to take the 14 first. He may still go for the 14 anyways, because nope, he's going to go 11. I guess he's going to try to get back below for the 14.
Might use rail, come back. Oh, look at the spin.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's a hard spin.
Yeah.
Like that.
See, that's always a question on those. Is it better to shorten up your angle and kick over, or is it better just to wide swing it and let the cue ball go multiple rails? Ooh, wow. He just almost drilled that bottom right. Very good try. Goodness gracious. Guys, we're going to break back over to the Matthew Thomas matchup in just a second. Again, if y'all are just tuning in, this is Omar, skill level 7 versus Mr. Chris, skill level 6. Chris is up 1-0. And Chris now only needs 3 more racks. Omar needs 5. Yeah, he didn't leave Chris good, but, I mean, I cannot believe how well he just almost drilled that in the bottom right-hand corner. Very surprised. There we go. Chris playing really smart here. Leaving Omar a lot of distance. He has eyes on it, but a lot of distance here. The cut is there, though. That's tough, but it's possible. The issue with this cut is it doesn't take much to be a degree or 2 off and just rattle past the pocket points. Yeah.
I cannot think of his first name.
Chris with a great chance here. He can go with the 6. Come off this bottom short rail here and take 7 top left. Depending on how he has to leave here, depends on how to get back to the 8. But I'm assuming he's going to try to still be below the 8 and take the 8 top right no matter what. Ooh, he's going to get back above the 7. If it rolls some more, he can make that work. He can very much make that work to get back below that 8 ball. This is nice. He can handle this a couple ways, but
Ryan. Okay.
oh, Ryan Carter. Yeah.
Couldn't think of his first name for some reason.
And timeout being called by Mr. Herbert. Let's switch back over to the main table that we had the score up for. That is Mr. Matthew shooting, and what a great shot too. Using all the pocket there, but great shot.
Yep. Bring this out for your 12 ball on the side. He's looking way down table, but there you go.
Yep, like to see this kind of habit right there. Yeah, he would have had a beautiful lead there for those problem balls. All right, let's come on back. And Chris landed that side pocket here, indeed, giving himself the best opportunity on the 8.
And this will give Chris huge lead.
Yeah.
2-0.
He'll
Needing
potentially
one
be up
less,
2-0, yeah.
one less rack.
Had to make it a 5-2 race left in that battle. Ooh, the pressure starts stacking like a bunch of poker chips at the table.
Just need a chip and a chair.
Chip and a chair.
Wow.
And he did so. Nicely done.
2-0.
Yeah. There we go. Quick little update across the board for you guys. That's also more so for my doing as well to try to keep track of it in case of. 9 ball is going to be the fun one. I'm going to have to just get racks updates for points. There ain't a chance I'm going to be able to do this tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be hard.
We can still go back and forth between it, but I'll get.
You'll probably have to stay on one table.
Yep.
There's no way you can count. You miss one shot.
Yeah,
and you're
one
already
shot.
down.
Yep. Ooh, almost opening up for that 1 ball.
Man, it's constantly bringing goodies in.
Dude, he really is.
And grocery shopping for the whole week.
Brandon's like, it's grocery time.
It is.
Time to feed all these hungry kiddos.
Yeah.
I just feel like he overshot that. Was giving a little more oomph than it was necessary.
He's looking like he's rushing a little bit.
I feel like this might be pointing back to something we talked about earlier in the stream of where you end up matching your opponent. I don't know if Matthew normally hits that way, and I feel like he's kind of matching Thomas's rocket ball scenarios where Thomas is really hitting things with a lot of power behind him. So I'm not 100% sure. I could be wrong about that, but
I'm also curious who's playing Ty. We were just talking about it. He's on Raj's team.
oh, Brandon Green.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. So he's a 5 playing TJ as a 6.
Yeah. He's moved up. He's done really good. I used to play him fairly evenly, and he had a good jump forward.
Must be Ty's second team though. It's probably Q-Ting clan. They had a bye first round, so I think Raj is probably saving himself for Ian.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yep. Actually, Raj is actually shooting on the other table.
Oh, I don't know who he's playing. That match is just starting too.
And if that's not Cammy, it's not all the, I know all these players, and that's not, so it
Yeah.
ain't this team. Because none of these players, so.
I don't know.
Where's TJ's other team? Right here.
Oh yeah, the unhinged.
Jessica just played, it's maybe
Jacob Sanford.
It's the only
Maybe
one I
so.
don't know. You know Christian, you know Jackson. Yeah, I'm going to say, so it's a 4 going against Raj. Unless Ty has 3 teams in this. There's
I mean,
Sabrina.
he might.
Here's Ian, Ty, that's Q-Tang clan. So Does he really have 3 teams in it? No, he only has 2. So that's got to be the 4 that were.
Yeah.
That's interesting, man. People are doing a lot of throw-offs today. Which, fun fact, you can do that in 8-ball. 9-ball, I feel like it's a little not likely. Yeah, so Cammy's shooting down there, so that must be the Q10 clan way down there. Yeah, and she's playing Katrina.
Yeah, that's a good
Cammy's
matchup.
a 6 now. Like, I keep forgetting that. She moved up.
She moved up, yeah.
And I don't know what they have Katrina ranked as. He's probably a 7, right? I would assume.
Yeah, I think he's moved up, yeah.
Yep. This one? 1-1.
We gotta start telling people to tune into the live stream.
Yeah. Tune in
Yeah.
if you want to find out.
Uh-oh. Qball got squirrely on that.
Very unfortunate.
Scratch on 8. Point will go to Senor Matthew,
Matthew.
and he'll be up 2-1. Back over to the gentleman here, Omar versus Chris. That's Omar at the table right now.
Yeah, and he's gonna have to strike back. Which he looks like he's doing it.
He's got to take all 3 of these. Or no, I'm sorry. He only has 7 in top right. He should be able to take 8 top left.
Yep, I'd say he's drawing maybe. Just a little pull draw, not something crazy. He may even use the top rail to get back behind it. I don't know. I know Omar likes to send the cue ball, like in a good way with control. Yep, so you use the top. Yeah.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Good rail usage.
Yep, he has very good cue ball control.
Yes, he does.
So it looks like Omar will finally get on the board, and it will be 1-2. Omar has to get to 5, and Chris only needs to get to 4, and he's already halfway there.
Yep, that was a good out.
Yep.
Nicely done. Back to our main table here. Matthew versus Thomas.
Yeah, definitely looks like he's still in stroke, Omar. So
Yeah.
even being down 0-2, I don't think he's in trouble.
Well, he knows how to handle pressure too, so
Yep.
him and Chris both do, so I don't foresee this being a massively big issue. Chris over there playing with the lining above the table here.
Because he's tall.
Yeah, he hit it. What is that by accident? It's funny.
Ooh.
And Matthew will hand over ball in hand.
Good honesty again.
Yep. Hey, what's up, Mr. Dar? How you doing today, brother? Welcome back to the live stream. Good to see you.
What is he asking?
Who?
They were trying to ask us something, but we can't get involved. But they were asking something.
Oh, I don't know.
I want to say maybe Thomas was trying to say he made a good hit, and it wasn't ball in hand. But
Oh, yeah,
it
yeah,
was
because
too
Thomas
late.
is shooting solids. Oh, yes. And Matthew definitely hit a stripe. Interesting. Okay.
Or maybe it's open still.
No,
Yeah.
no. There was something made on the break here.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was.
I think that's what Tom was saying. Is
Yeah.
like, you shouldn't have gave me ball in hand. You hit a good hit.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was saying. Wow, interesting turn of events.
Yeah. But it's too late. The ball's already taken. So
Yeah. The moment you put your hands on it, pick it up. It's ball in hand.
Dara said, Omar shooting good.
This is why too confirming.
I mean, he was down 0-2.
You know,
but yeah, he's
with,
still
with
shooting.
with your opponent there as well. But I don't know if I probably would have been quick to pick it up too, because I would have thought the same thing had I not been paying attention for
Look
a
at this
second.
2 ball.
Oh, it's tracking, and it's gone. That's funny.
But yeah, that's why it's always easier just to ask your opponent, hey, is it ball in hand?
Yeah.
And that 8 ball is tied up.
Yeah, guys, in that top left-hand corner, you have the 9, 11, and 15 kind of forming a barrier around the 8 and 7 that's tied up in the middle of them. I mean, the 7's out a little bit where you have eyes on it, but
Yeah, that's what he's looking at
it's
right
such
now.
a problem.
Uh-oh, see? It's a good notice right here is Omar, as a high rank, has called his own timeout.
Oh, has he?
Yep. Wes is
Yeah,
coming over.
Wes coming over. There you go.
I do this sometimes too.
I want to take a quick look here.
So the reason I call timeouts on myself at this point is like I get stuck between do I do the cut or do I do the bank?
Yeah.
And I'd pull Zach over some. Which one? Just tell me. I don't care. He'll say bank or whatever. And I'm like, all right, that's all I needed.
Yep.
Something quick.
Yeah, it's amazing how a little extra time in a shot choice elapses, and then your brain goes to something else of like, well, I could do this too.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you just need that reassurance, right? You just need that, hey, like, boom, confirmed you're going the right path, or, dude, what are you thinking?
Yeah.
Like,
and again, I'm a faster shooter, so like I already had my game plan, and I hurry up, instantly get trumped. I'm like, all right, which one? Just tell me. I don't care.
Exactly. Give me your 2 cents. Nice cut there.
Yeah, he set up pretty well to possibly take this rack. I'm liking the 11. Oh, no. Natural roll, the 11 will take you to the 9.
Yeah, the 11.
I like the 11 because now
Slow down, stay in the window.
now your 11 is so hard to get to, which is
He's got to watch that cue. He's going to pull it over. He does.
Yeah, I just didn't like going from the 11 to the 8 ball. I mean, you still can use your rail, get back behind about where the cue is now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would like to see him take that earlier.
Well, even if he used, what was the 13 that was in the right-hand side pocket, he could have used that to get back in a window for the 11 to give him a little easier choice. But
looks like he's going to take the 4. Giving it a look now, trying to see where you can best path back to the 8.
Do you take the 4 here first? I think you take the 7 and the 4.
The only reason I might take the
come
4,
off the rail.
I know, but the only reason I might take the 4 because it's straight in. It's like dead.
Is it dead straight? Oh, well, then never
It's
mind.
pretty
Yeah,
dead
if it's dead in,
So
then.
you can just stop shot it real quick.
Stop shot. Yeah, it don't matter then.
Because you ain't getting that good of a leave again.
Yep.
That's
I agree.
the only reason. I mean, the right way was the right he took,
Yeah.
like you said, but it was just the fact that it was like dead straight. But look at that. Got the love.
Oh, you got a little tap on the 8.
I still like the cut. I hope he's cutting. Are you a banker or are you a cutter?
So I used to be a banker in the lower days, and as I've progressed, which bank? Community First. But no, in this case, I'm going for the cut here.
Yeah,
the only reason that you would see me go for a bank is if I thought that if I missed, I was going to leave. Yeah, I was going to leave them something crazy.
Good two-way?
Yeah, good little two-way. Like,
Good
I'll
old
take the chance, get my ball closer to the pocket, possibly have a chance to make it as well. Lower percentage making shot, but if I know I'm going to leave them stuck, then I'm
See
going
how
for
good
that.
he hits it? Oh.
Don't you hit that full. The back cut's still there.
Yeah. But the good news is, well, for Thomas, is that the 8 is on the rail, so it's really hard to get back to unless you use a couple rails to get back.
He needs some good bottom here.
Yeah.
He had to.
Oh, does it go?
Yeah, he had to really spike into that, maybe even a little bottom right to an extent.
And I actually like that. Maybe he played it like that because of the 8.
Maybe that was the same shot of what I was just talking about, where I would go for a bank instead type deal.
Maybe he saw if he made the 11 that the 8 wasn't
going to be favorable.
Yeah.
And hey, that's the time to hit pause. Don't make your ball and not think you have a favorable shot.
I love when people just pass by tables.
By the way, if I remember correctly, and I forget his name, Mike's probably going to yell at me for that. I don't blame him because I've asked him multiple times. But I'm pretty sure that's the gentleman that may make custom cues, and he made Kelly's newest custom cue that she has. Tom something. Oh my gosh, my brain's farting.
Thomas is on the 8, correct? Oh, that's Tom Garland.
Garland, there you go. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. Do his ass.
Yep. I'm like 99% sure that's
That's him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just played him in Masters.
Yeah. I thought I had it right. Look at me remember when I said I didn't remember. Let's go.
Yeah, I just played him in Masters.
Look at this. He's calling that right hand.
That didn't look like a good hit, but not my job to.
It was definitely a little.
Because they rolled together like it was a double hit.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'll say that.
A little update is Omar and Chris still into the third map or
Fourth rack.
Fourth rack still, and so nothing's changed over there. Still 1-2. They had almost a defensive battle. That's why it's carrying so long.
Show y'all here real quick. Get a look at still the mess that's on the table, and it's not cleaned up much since we last posted over there.
Raj over there racking.
Uh-oh, Skedios.
Still curious who that guy is. Not that big of a deal, I guess.
This is a good back and forth between these two gentlemen. Neither of them are really selling the farm on their choices and shot selection. This is actually very nice and very impressive to see by 2 5s. I think Jay Money just said he won 3-0.
DJ.
That's a tough win against DJ.
Do what?
On that
so
again, he progressed his ball over a little bit closer to that pocket. I would like it to have come out a little more, but
J Money just let us know that his team is up 6-2, and we got the runs. And they are currently playing EJ Westbury's team. I just don't know which team. He's got multiple teams too. I just don't know if it's
see
right
what you
there.
did.
See you next Thursday.
Oh, is he next Thursday playing?
Is he on another one?
Yeah, he's on See What You Did.
Oh. Well, that's Tom Garland. Yeah, I don't know. They both start with C. See
Right.
what you did. See what you did.
See What You Did next Thursday.
I actually want to say it is see you next Thursday because we talked to him about Mikey.
Oh yeah, Mikey not being here.
and he's
That's
not
right.
here. Yeah.
That's right. Yep, you're right.
What a shot.
Yeah.
There you go. And this
All
will
right.
give
And honestly too,
each phase a point.
for Matthew and Thomas, that shot right there that Thomas just ended up taking, that was the first time that he kind of per se sold the farm.
Yeah.
And Matthew has capitalized on it, so we'll see if he can get to the hill.
Yep, they had a little battle back and forth.
Yeah.
And
It was good though. There was a lot of innings racked up
Yeah.
from that.
it's a patient game, and one person always gets less impatient, or more impatient, and they just kind of hit it.
Home team score goes up to 2 because Matthew's already secured 1 point. Back over here to the messy table.
Yeah, I believe.
Tell Chris
is
and Omar to
solid.
put their toys away and clean up right now.
He's looking at how he's going to hit this 2-ball.
He's just gonna. Oh, I don't know if he pulled back on it anyways.
Yeah, it's going to give Omar a really good chance.
Yeah, because that top right pocket's still open.
Yep.
The real question though is just what's he gonna do about the 8? I think I'm gonna 2-rail this and actually try to get back below the 8.
And you mean back? What are you saying?
No, I'm thinking of hitting into this and using a hair like
I'm
top
thinking
left.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, that 8 has virtually no home.
He does that crazy spin again and gets it right.
Yeah. Yeah, he could use some inside and get the breakout here. If he uses some right, he could inside it and come
he
back
looks like
down.
he's using left. He's probably trying to get the breakout by going 2 rails.
Yeah, he needs to come back around.
Oh.
Oh, man. This is a good try. I mean,
was
that's
a good try. Was a good try.
Yep.
He's got to watch the scratch here.
I think I'm aiming to hit this 8 into that top short rail and block up that pocket. Time to play blocker.
But what's bad about this? Oh wow, he actually
You almost had enough room to
it.
make it?
Yeah. But
I'm surprised.
again, he just opened the table up for Chris.
Yeah, yep. Question is, can Chris close out? Because
Yeah.
that 8 ball, guys,
It's a tough run there here.
when I talk about, the 8 kind of being center of the table here, if you look, if you're pretty much anywhere within, ignoring my horrible curves here, but if you're within that zone right there, you are center table, right? And you have a lot of opportunities, and that's a great way to kind of, you'll hear some of the other people as they train and stuff to break things down into quadrants, and they'll just tell you to do it in 4s. You can do it in 9s as well, just like a checkerboard, just like I did. But that 8's in prime position. So
2 in the side, come off top rail, hit your 4, and your 8.
yeah, you gotta get back off that top short rail though. Gotta. Guys, for those just joining us as well, Omar has 1 rack, Chris has 2. The race originally was 5-4. Omar still needs 4, Chris needs 2. And Chris with the opportunity here to get onto the hill. We're gonna let this rack finish up and we're gonna switch back over to the boys whose names at the bottom here, Matthew versus Thomas. And get you guys more of that exciting action as well, in which Matthew has done a great job for Team Beach Please. Miss Gwen stopping by the booth here. Much love to Miss Gwen. Good people there.
It looks like Christian's Angels.
Yeah, I see Danica up over here smiling. Well,
Yep, because Gwen just walked by. Yep. So they may be done. They may have took the win. Not sure. Does the bracket get updated like instantly?
they have been updating it pretty fast, but
Yep. Okay. We'll see what
just to see what you did, it's updated.
Here he goes. Like I said, Chris can run it out. Just like that.
And he does so. Chris getting to the hill first, so that's going to give
Chris with
Team Qbacas another point there. Right. Race is 4-1 now. There we go. Chris doing great, man. That's Omar is no joke of an opponent here. And for him to be on the hill first against Omar is phenomenal. So
Almost like he's going too early and not finishing out.
Time we leave Omar alone for a second. Omar's you don't actually talk to Omar while he's in a battle. It does him no good.
Yeah. There's a bunch of teams done. There's already 4 tables open.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that sudden death will rock and roll it. But also, I do expect there to be, several times today for it to happen where it ends in 4 matches. Yeah, because again, once it's mathematically not possible, then it's over. So.
Miss Jessica turning in the paperwork.
I get a thumbs up from Jess here. Looks like another win under their belt.
She's on multiple too. She's also on the Unhinged. That's probably who it was. Yeah, because Christian was playing in one of those 2 tables right there. So, yeah.
Matthew's shooting really well here. 4 ball and 6 is all that remains, and 6 is sitting in that left-hand side pocket, which gives him a great opportunity for the 8.
He's looking to close us out.
He's just got to secure this. Oh, I'm sorry. Forgive me. I thought he was solids.
I did too.
Sorry, I mislooked for a second. My bad, chat. Oh, I over here might talk into Charlie a little bit about some potential future bounty matches.
Okay.
I will say the bounty matches is one of the ways that was allowed this year to get into the Jacksonville Invitational. So we'll see if that's the case. Well, Thomas right here on a great opportunity here. If he can roll forward on this. Yeah, he would have rolled just forward beautifully for the 8 ball next. Oh, we still got it? Did it go in bottom? It still went. Thomas still getting a little luck here. Dude, you just missed what happened. I don't know if I'm going to catch it in time.
That was Jacob. So 4 took out Raj.
A 4 did take out Raj. Look at what happened here, by the way. Top right of your screen. Watch this 4 bank down to the bottom left-hand corner pocket by accident. And Thomas gets it. Oh, man. Thomas even saying to Matthew, I got lucky on that one. Thomas has had a few lucky shots.
So it is now 3-2.
3-2.
Thomas needing 2 more, and Matthew is on the hill still.
Yeah, back to the Omar-Chris matchup. Skill level 7 versus 6. 4-1 left in this race necessary. Omar needs 4. Chris is on the hill, and he just did a great breakout there. Yeah. All right, he's going to shoot on upfield here. Hopefully get a little breathing room. Looks like he got it. Omar going to choose to go for the, what is this, the 14 ball top right here. Trying to get back around. Uh-oh. Yeah, that clipping up like it did.
Yeah.
Messed up his run.
Yeah, he's unhappy with that. But
No.
you can still take the 10.
Yep.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know if it's tied up on the 1.
I think it is.
Yeah, he's shaking his head. I'm pretty sure the 1 and the Qball are paired. he's in a predicament. Good Lord. Omar going to choose to kick into this 15 here. Oh, no, no, no. He was, wow, look at that. I am so impressed right now. He just kicked into that top short rail, actually used some left-hand English there, and let it kick back over, develop the angle for the 12 ball next. And really, I mean, he's only leaving, well, Chris has the 2 or the 3, but wow, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Miss Deborah Ward in the chat here. What's up, Miss Deborah? How you doing? Good to see you, my dear. All right, we're going to switch back over.
Deborah, we'll see her tomorrow.
Yep. We're going to switch back over to the other matchup here, the main table right this second between Mr. Thomas, who's shooting right there, and Mr. Matthew. Thomas getting cat-called over there, and he very much appreciated it. Oh, man. A lot of solids still left on the table here, and that, what's that, 10 ball? 10 ball there on the right-hand side, right above the 6. Near that bottom right-hand corner pocket. That is a problem and a half.
Oh, wow. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Goodness gracious.
Man, that 8 just blocked up a lot of stuff, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck to that 6 and 10 ball.
Matthew doing a good job just taking along at the table, taking an extra second here. He's going to opt for the 2 top left first. Drift on down. Should be able to have the 4 next, but I don't know what he's going to do about the 3-7 situation. Oh, he's going to hold off on it.
Yeah.
I kind of don't blame him for going after the 1 because I wouldn't want to take the 1 top right or top left instead. So I like him already going for that when he had a shot option on it, but.
Looks like he's going to go for the 15, I believe.
Oh, just drags on over and blocks up part of the pocket at least. That 4 still has a home there though. In fact, that 4 could bump that 15 on over a little bit.
I just saw Chris play a really good save on Omar and get the ball back.
Did he?
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Yeah, he's actually shooting pretty good.
Yeah, he's.
When he gets an opening, he's taking it and he's running with it.
Yep. And again, Omar's no easy cookie to go against. He is what we call in the APA leagues a super 7. You'll hear us use that term from time to time as well, where that means he is a skill level 9 in 9 ball and a skill level 7 in 8 ball, meaning he is the highest skill level possible. Yeah, maxed out there.
Good shot by Matthew.
Just like some people's credit cards here. But I raised my hand over here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man.
that 8 ball and 6 are now blocking, by the way, guys.
And
If you can't
his
tell.
6 too.
Yeah, if you can't tell based on the colors here, the 6 is above the 8. The 8's closer to that bottom right-hand corner pocket. That is Problemville, USA. And it's not blocking. I mean, it isn't like that 6 is blocking up so much that 8. That 8's still makeable there. Yeah. I don't think he has the angle here to knock into the 6 and try to take back over that pocket. That's what he's looking for right here is that angle. If he had just a little bit breathing room between the 1, I think he can still hit the 6. As long as he hits the 6 pure and it goes straight down its line as if that pocket was open. Oh, I don't like this.
Man.
I don't like this at all.
Is this Venom?
I mean, that's it's definitely a Florian style stance. Yeah,
yeah.
Very
The other
dangerous.
table, Chris unfortunately tied up him and his ball.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did he make?
Oh, no.
How unfortunate. Just
Wow.
blocked the pocket with his opponent's ball. Man.
Wow, Louisa.
Yep. Thomas back to the table.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
No.
man.
JT saw it tracking over there before I did. That was not nice. This is going to give Matthew the opportunity he needs here on this 6 ball.
Yeah, I was gonna say, would you do something right now with this 6? He's looking.
I
at it,
would
too.
because it's not helping him. Like it's not blocking enough of the 8 to keep Thomas from making. I mean, look at the line here.
He's calling Wes over. Yeah, I like this.
If that cue ball is anywhere in this shaded down area, anywhere that 8's makeable. So like the 6 is his problem.
What if you hit rail into the 8 and it goes in?
So I think I'm going to hit this pure, and what it should do is if it hits pure, it should push it. The 8's going to drift this way. But
think the
you've
8's
got to hit it pure.
You think it pushes through the 8 and makes it?
Yes.
I think you got to go rail first if you're going to rail, hit the 8, and then go in like a bobble.
Well,
You're
if you're
looking
trying to make, I don't think he's going to make the 6 here. I think he's just going to take over the pocket. No matter what, I think he's got to shoot after the 6. I mean, the only way I would say that there's an exception to that rule is if he goes for the 1, then to the 3, and then has the longer shot on the 6. But he needs the closeness to hit it.
Chris must have closed out.
Oh, I think he did.
Yeah, Omar doesn't look happy.
So that's another point for Team Qball.
Wow.
So that will pull them up to 6 points here with 3 wins under their belt, by the way. This could end between this matchup between Matthew and Thomas here.
Why we got caught away looking at this shot right here.
Actually,
Chris, I guess, took Omar down 4-1.
well, not just that, but matchup number 5 could actually finish before this one.
4-2, right? That was 4-1.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was a huge win for them. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so here's the interesting thing. Matchup number 5 is going to start. Matchup number 5 is a sudden death matchup, which means the first rack's worth 2 points. If Qball gets the win off that rack, it's already over anyways before matchup number 4 can finish. Oh, he let that drift super far. I wonder if he can still go after the 3 instead and then drift back down table. I think he's clipped up on the 14, isn't he? Can you see it, JT, from here physically? Yeah, he can't do it, can he?
What are you looking to do?
He's got to shoot the 1 first. He can't shoot the 3 instead and come back down table. Yeah.
Oof.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, oof.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
So Matthew really needs to close this out to help his team. It's not done.
Okay, so what Wesley is informing us here is that we believe it to be over. So if Matthews wins, we already got the 1 point included, so it would be 3-6 would be the current team score.
And even if they 3-0
even if
on
they
the last
3-0
one.
in the last one here, it doesn't matter. Qball has the 3 wins. So yes, it is technically over here. So big congrats to Team Qball here with the win. Thomas with the multi-rail kick there, or bank, I'm sorry.
They're finishing it
Yeah.
out.
We'll let Thomas have his moment here. See if he can drain this 8 ball. He tried.
Yeah.
He tried on it.
I don't know if they're just letting them finish out the rack.
Yeah, I think they are. Well, I do apologize, JT. I wasn't counting right. I thought there was still an opportunity for them, but
it's the confusion of already adding the points.
Yep.
Well, and this match would technically be over anyway if Matthew hits this 8 in because he would get 4.
Yeah.
At least it won't look so bad, I guess. We can give him the 6-3.
Right. And I will mark it as so
Yeah, give them their point.
if they get it here.
Yeah.
And nicely done. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So with that being said, Team Qball will win here. So just to explain it, guys, right now it is 6-3 is the overall score. Yes, there is a tie potential, but Team Qball has 3 wins. The best amount of wins Beach Please can have is 2 wins. The tiebreaker here in a event of a 6-6 tie would be who has the most wins. So with that being said, Team Qball moves on, says, Beach Please, go on back to the beach, get on home, because we're here for the long haul to win that $3,000. JT, you got anything else before we start the next stream?
That's it, man.
Guys, right now the next actually no, it's set to start now. Let me check in with Mike and Kelly before I do so, because if they're already going to have a matchup on this table here very soon, we'll give it just the same. So let me talk to them real quick here. Give me
y'all
just a
an
moment.
update while he's doing that. So we got Christian's Angels defeating Pockets Full of Posies. You got the Unhinged taking down Strokers. You got See What You Did taking down Still Waiting For It. Then here on this table, you have Qball taking down Beach Please.
Yep. So with that being said, guys, we are going to go ahead and end the live stream here, because it's going to be a few minutes, possibly up to about a half hour or so until the next round is ready to start. JT, thank you for joining me. As always, man, appreciate you so much. Chat, appreciate y'all. See y'all in the next live stream here. We'll get it back up and going here very shortly for you as soon as we have opponents on tables, guys. Tim Jones here on behalf of Jacksonville APA, the home to the Voice of Jacksonville Pool here at the beautiful Qball. Guys, stay tuned for more action here on Jacksonville APA's Facebook page, YouTube page, and my YouTube page as well, the Voice of Jacksonville Pool. We'll see you guys shortly.
The voice of Jacksonville Pool.